early ones, I encourage you to please go check out the photo booth, make some shakas, big smiles, and then post it up, okay? Not to mention you will be able to win giveaways to make your prom experience this year super uber special, okay? How many guys going to prom? You guys going to prom? Yes. Yes. Prom was scary for me. They tried to put me in a dress. That's just a... See, we're going to give you a good experience, not bad experience like mine, okay? Okay. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Thank you to Hawaii Pacific University, Always Flowers, American Flora and Home, Crystal Ponzi, First American Title, Galmichi Entertainment, Hawaii Body Parts, Soleil Photography, Jake Aceto, Cam and Partners, Kahala Nails, Mariah Melanie, Mia Brown, Modern Media, Paul Mitchell The School, Ryan Shimabuku, and Maka Beauty. The tech team, we got JoJo in the house. Thank you, JoJo. And of course, how about a big round of applause for all of our women speaking team volunteers. It's a speak out crew, guys. And of course, let's not forget my good friend, DJ Jem, who will keep the party going us throughout the whole day. Thank you, Jem. Be sure to find a seat after you check in. And just a few housekeeping quick rules. Masks must be worn at all times unless your name is Roxy OTM with a mic. Practice social distancing. Do not share any items, please. Restrooms are located outside this room across the way by the security office, and there is a code, guys. It's 2134, and then you hit the enter button, okay? The code is right there if anybody needs to refer back to it. So it's 2134, press the enter button. And that's for both the men and the women's bathrooms. We also have a WSO snack table. I love snacks. How many of y'all love snacks? Everybody give me a snacks. Snacks. I love that meme. That's my favorite one. The snack table is right outside the room. Please take a snack and eat at any of our breaks. We have designated areas outside. We are not eating snacks inside. Everybody say no snacks inside. It's a pretty room, and we don't like cockroaches. Get plenty cockroaches in Hawaii. Yeah, no cockroach, no cockroach. All right, but so thank you for your kokua, and I think we are going to be starting fairly soon. We're going to let a little bit more registers come in just a little bit, and. How many? Okay, I see some of you on your phones, which is good. We're going to be social, guys, okay? We want you to post your photos and your videos throughout the event. The students with the best post and the most posts will win a gift card. And I'll let you know right now, Auntie Juliet, she ain't cheap, so we got some good gift cards, okay? And the gift cards is going to help you with your prom experience. So be sure to tag WSO Hawaii. Okay, when you post, and then use these hashtags, okay? Hashtags, Future is Bright 2022, okay? And hashtag WSO Hawaii, and hashtag Roxy's Cool, okay? Just so, you don't gotta do the third one, I was just joking. But if you want to, maybe can't. So I'll let y'all figure life out right now. Go take some pictures, post whatever you want to post, grab some snacks, and I'll come back in just a little bit and we'll get the event going. All right, guys? So happy you're here. We're going to have a good time. DJ Jem, go ahead and kick that up. DJ Jim, I am actually not a fan of that song, but I like your mix. I like your mix. Yeah, yeah. That song don't hit me. It doesn't hit, but that mix it hit. That mix hit. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. This is the Future is Bright educational series, Pre-Prom Party, with women speaking out. Let me get Roxy on this mic. We're going to start in just a little bit. DJ, kick it up, kick it up. We're good. We are good. Okay, Jim, this is my jam right here. I know you guys know this song. Is this considered like a old song? Yeah, this is like a throwback song. Dang, dang.
Give me instrumental. We're not starting just yet. I just want to kind of get them a little bit more involved.
All right, all right, all right. What high schools are here right now? I heard what, Pahu and Farrington. Is that cool? They grew up together. They don't go to the same school. They're friends. They's the best friend. This your best friend? I got a best friend too. I married her. All right. Who else? What other high schools? No, not that kind of best friend. No, my best friend, not your best friend. Not that kind. Okay. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Farrington.
Farrington. Damien. Damien has the girls?
Yeah.
Wow. Where you was, Rox? Oh, it's a decade?
They're like right next door.
Dang. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Where you guys from? Farrington. What about you? Farrington. Damn, Kali in the house. I like it. Anybody else? Where you guys from? Is this all Farrington roll over here? Okay, we need to get some Farrington roll, like colors just going over here for next time. This is going to be the Farrington table, okay? But you guys don't have to spit it out because you're the best friends. Okay, all right. Any other schools? Who we got over here? Why you not proud to say Campbell? Did you guys see her? She goes like that. Oh, where you guys from? They go, Campbell. Like this gonna hide you. Be proud. Campbell's cool. I don't know what's out there, but it's cool. Is there a 7-Eleven close to you? Then you is cool. I love string cheese. It's good. Where are you guys from over here? Farrington. Ooh, Farrington just take over. I like it. Well, I'm Roxy Otihan. We're going to have a good time today. We are going to start in a little bit what Auntie Juliet tells me. So I just want to give a quick heads up. We're going to be doing the intro again because we're going to be live streaming this, and it's going to be recorded. Don't worry. A lot of you, we're not going to show you guys. Maybe the back of the head if somebody's sleeping with the camera, but no, for the most part, you guys are good. I want to do a quick shout out to all of our volunteers here today. So everybody with a pink shirt, can you just wave your hands? Everybody give them a big shout out. Now, I want to give a heads up. We have a lot of people from industry here. We have the fashion industry here. We have a lot of the Miss Hawaii people here, kind of a big deal. They're really, really tall, so you're going to know exactly who they are. Like Julie Chu is right there, super tall. Anybody super tall except Auntie Juliet, they all Miss Hawaii in some way, okay? Ui's here. Ui is like 7 feet tall. Obviously, Hawaii, Miss Hawaii, very good. And then we also have Kamehameha Schools here as well. We have some students from Kamehameha Schools. Thank you very much as volunteers. Farrington, I love the volunteers. Waipahu High School volunteers. Campbell, who get the 7-Eleven volunteers. Thank you very much. And then we also, this is our military family. So military family, we had some visitors that they heard about WSO, Women Speaking Out, and they're like, I need to get involved. So I want to give a big shout out to our military volunteers right now. Thank you to Omeko and Jamise. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we ready to go? All right, do you want to do like music and then we start? How do you want to do this for the Biggio, the Biggio? You want to do, okay, Jam, go ahead and do something cool in the beginning, and then give me like 10 seconds, and then I'll go ahead and we'll start this recording. And we'll wait till Auntie JoJo says she's ready to go, because of my earlier intro, which I thought we all had good rapport, Auntie JoJo wasn't recording. That's what we're going to do this right now. Okay, go ahead, DJ Jen, bring it up right now. I need a lot of energy in this place. Everybody, big energy, make some noise. DJ, bring up the music and bring it up loud. All right. Aloha, everybody. Somebody make some noise in this room. I love it. We are so excited for you to be a part of the launch of WSO's Future is Bright educational series. Today, it's the Pre-Prom party. We have a fun day planned for you. You will get to learn about the newest prom trends and meet some of Hawaii's top artists, experience the H&L photo booth. I do ask everybody to check that out as you're making your way to your seats and learn about self-love. Not to mention, you will be able to win giveaways to make your prom experience this year special. We'd also like to thank all of our sponsors. Big mahalo to Hawaii Pacific University, Always Flowers, American Floor and Home, Crystal Pansi, First American Title, Gelmichi Entertainment, Hawaii Body Party, Soleil Photography, Jake Aceto, Cam and Partners, Kahala Nails, Mariah Melody, Mia Brown, Modern Media, Paul Mitchell, The School, Auntie Juliet really made a dissertation for me to read off of. Ryan Shimabuku and Maka Beauty, Tech Team JoJo, somebody give some love for JoJo. The Women Speaking Out team and volunteers, thank you so much, everybody. And let's not forget DJ Jam, who will keep the party going for us throughout the day, the entire day. I love working with DJ Jam. We've done a bunch of concerts together, a bunch of festivals. We actually did a really big fashion show for a group going out to New York Fashion Week. So super, super good stuff. The reason why I love DJ Jam is she just makes me happy. You know those DJs they just put the happy music on and then you just start doing this bounce, I know I saw all of you bouncing like this earlier. It's good stuff. So be sure to find your seat after we check in. Just a few quick house rules. Masks must be worn at all times unless your name is Roxy on the mic. Practice social distancing. Do not share any items. Restrooms are located outside this room that's just across the way by the security office, and there is a code guide. If you look at that board right there, it's 213, and then you got to press enter. I didn't know about the enter. I was standing there a little bit, and Auntie Roxy had a hard time for about 5 seconds, okay? So 2, 1, 3, 4, press enter. And that's for both the men's and the women's, okay? And we also have a WSO snack table right outside the room. I love snacks. Do y'all love snacks? How many of y'all love snacks? Just say snacks. Snacks. That's my favorite meme, is the little girl. I wish she was my best friend, like, hanging out. I would hang out with her all day. If she got the snacks, I'm in it. I am in it. All right, please take a snack and eat at any of our breaks that we're gonna help you, that we're gonna provide for you guys. But you gotta eat outside at the designated break areas. We cannot eat inside here because we are Hawaii, and everybody say cockroach. Not cockroach, it's cockroach, okay? The caca. We don't want cockroaches in here, so we're gonna eat outside, all right? All right, and then just thank you for your kukua, thank you for your involvement, just thank you for being here. And this is from the bottom of my heart. I'm super honored to be here and see your beautiful faces and just hang out with you. And I feel your excitement. You are giving me life right now, so thank you so much for having me, okay? Okay, I think we are about ready to get into it. A quick announcement with the social media. Everybody grab your phones right now, put it up in the air. I know when you guys are at school, your teacher don't like when you have your phones, but I kind of like it because we're gonna be social. Everybody say social. Like how Auntie Roxy said it, social. Little attitude in there. We want you to post photos and videos throughout the event, all right? We want to see your eyes and what you're seeing. We want to see it on social media. The students with the best post and the most posts will win a gift card. And Auntie Juliet is not cheap, and we got some good gift cards. Say thank you, Auntie Juliet. And to be sure, so this is the important stuff, you have to tag at WSO Hawaii, okay, when you post. And then here's the hashtags, the super important ones. Hashtag Future is Bright 2022. And then hashtag WSO Hawaii, okay? And if you guys, that's a lot of information. I probably tuned out when I was actually reading that because that's a lot, but it's posted right over here on the board, okay? So you gotta tag us and then the hashtags, the 2 hashtags. And if you really, really want to, just, as I mentioned before, you can say hashtag Roxy is cool. Like, just a little bit, just help me out, just a virtual hug. Everybody needs some verbal praise. I'm just playing on that. Okay, and I think we're ready to go. Auntie JoJo, we good? All right, let's do this. Welcome, guys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Welcome, students, to Women Speaking Out. You can applaud, it's okay. They worked very hard on putting that together. That was beautiful, guys. Great job. Welcome, students, to Women Speaking Out. That's WSO's This is Future is Bright Educational Series official launch. My name is Roxy OTM. As a new board member, I am super, super stoked to be here. Thank you for having me. A little bit about me. It's Roxy OTM. That means on the mic. I am a local personality. Maybe 30 pounds ago, I used to be a professional hype man. Y'all know what a hype man is? They jump on stage and they have a mic. I didn't even know that was a job, but it was a job and I loved it. I was on stage with Black Eyed Peas, LMFAO, Demi Lovato, all kinds of fun people. But again, that's 30 pounds ago. Today is today. And I still do festivals and concerts here in Hawaii. Super, super stoked. That's how I know our beautiful DJ Gem. But Hawaii is my home. I'm born and raised here, and currently I am the marketing director for Pearl Ridge Center. So if you guys ever come by Pearl Ridge, hit me up on social media, say, hey, Auntie Brox, I want to say hi. I'll hook you up with some C's candy. I can do C's candy all day. And it's right downstairs from my office. Best job ever. All right. We're going to have fun today and meet some of Hawaii's top glam artists who will help you get ready for prom and feel comfortable in your own skin. Super, super important. Auntie Rox was not comfortable with the whole prom process growing up. They put me in a dress. We're going to have fun today, right? Somebody say, yup, yup. Women Speaking Out is an unconventional local nonprofit organization created in 2009 that focuses on the prevention of teen dating violence. The organization offers character development workshops, the annual Speak Love conference, and its newest program, which is today, the Future is Bright Educational Series, along with a multitude of hybrid community events, both virtual and in person. As you saw in the video, prevention is key. Women Speaking Out's mission is to give a voice to the youth of Hawaii by empowering them with education, innovative action, and opportunities to speak out and take a stand against dating violence. How about an amen? How about some energy on that? Come on, that's a big deal, guys. Now, I know with the pandemic, things seem so uncertain for us, especially you students. It was important for WSO to host this pre-prom party and make sure you had all the tools to be ready for your prom. What better way to do that than allowing you to experience live hair, makeup, and styling demos from Hawaii's top artists. We're so lucky to have 4 students who will be our models for the event to help showcase this season's prom latest beauty trends. I think I messed up on that line. That was a lot of words. That was beautiful. You'll get to meet them very, very soon. Jojo, let's do this. Now let's start off with our celebrity stylist and the local girl, Crystal Ponzi Ponzi. Make some noise.
Aloha! Hey, Roxy. Long time no
Chris.
see.
It's Ponzi Ponzi time.
My dreams would be on stage with you. You don't even know who's in the house right now.
It's Ponzi Ponzi's in the house. So,
Hi,
Crystal,
guys.
I need you to stand right here. Just look beautiful because I'm going to talk you up right now, okay? Crystal Ponzi Ponzi is known in the industry as Ponzi. She's a self-made entrepreneur who continues to create progressive signature looks for Hawaii's A-list. Serious, guys. She has a list. Like, it's a big deal. Influencers, brands, and fashion houses in the Pacific. She is one of the most sought-after style and beauty experts in Hawaii, known for curating fashion profiles and elevating leaders, artists, and brands. And I know you're getting nervous, so come closer to Roxy. You got to get in the frame. I see what you're doing over there. Founder of Pansy Style LLC, her fashion-forward work is featured across all mediums of social, digital, and print media, such as Modern Luxury, Miami Magazine, Riviera Magazine, Ala Moana Magazine, and the runways of Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, Macy's, and Bloomingdale's. I told you, this lady got a list. Everybody say amen. Her list of celebrity clients, it's more lists, guys, there's more lists, include Kimora Lee Simmons. Oh, wow, this is so tall. Carrie Ann Inaba, Daniel Day Kim, Grace Park, and Grammy nominee Kimmy Minor. Crystal remains the leader in Hawaii's fashion industry, inspiring and empowering women all over the world as a self-made, career can-do, single mom that says yes to the no with confident style. I just got chicken skin. Everybody, please welcome Crystal Ponzi Ponzi.
Thank you so much, Roxy. That was a lot. But I've been around, and it didn't happen overnight. And again, my name is Crystal Ponzi Ponzi, and it's such an honor to be able to share this space with you because I remember how I started, and a lot of people don't know, I really started my business when I was 15. I'm a Wahiawa girl, I'm a local girl, and I actually started doing hair and makeup, but I knew I wanted to grow a business and a brand beyond just beauty because it didn't exist in Hawaii. But I just knew when I was 15 and I was trying to find myself, I found joy in all the things. And we didn't have social media at the time, so it was like tearing magazines, trying to copy the looks, and I charged my friends $20 who was going to the prom. That was my gas money, so I could go to Pearl Ridge. And it really grew into a business, and I always had a dream to be able to find a gift, do all the things I love in beauty and fashion, and say yes to the opportunities that didn't exist in Hawaii, and create these dream opportunities to work with like-minded people, to work in beauty, magazines, TV shows. Like she said, I do have a list, but the main core of what I love to do is working with people and working with kids and finding that and giving back to the community. And you all have that light. So we have a whole team. One of my favorite things to do, outside of talking fashion trends, is creating with other creatives who do so much exquisite things, and you guys do, and we work together to create such beautiful memories, whether it's cover shoots, proms, Miss Hawaii, anything, or just like an everyday makeover that we just ambush someone on the street. But I do love giving back to, especially here locally. And we have such an exciting day. We're gonna do a master class. And basically these are express master class. You guys have pens and paper, and just write any kind of notes that you guys have, questions, because right now I know it's pre-prom season. You guys are coming back. You know, we've been on lockdown for about 2 years. So just know that this is your guys' red carpet moment, whether you're a freshman, senior, junior, or whatnot. It's your moment to really celebrate who you are. And you guys are a league ahead. You guys have every resource to look your best, you know, because I know growing up, we were a hot mess. We were trying to figure it out with glue, lashes, and Aquanet. So anyhow, I wanted to explain to what's going on today, just a little bit about fashion, what you're going to see on runways, but more tips and tricks and more of a list for you all to think about now that you guys are going to create your guys' looks for prom, especially in Hawaii, right, where limited sources are limited. It feels like it. So we can get really creative, and we brought the experts. And I had created a little slideshow to help with the process. Like I said, I'm the CEO founder of Ponce Style. We're a fashion production company and image branding, and we work with a team of local innovators that have global reach. So we partner brands strategically with industry creatives, artists. Everything about dressing is an opportunity to express yourself, to be someone, or to kind of mold yourself, whether it's career, whether it's your personal brand, an event. Every day you step out the door is a moment to take ownership of what you want to create in your dreams and goals. And we really develop looks for fashion brands. I do all the music videos for Kimmy A. Minor and Paula Fuga, so everything is a concept. It's not about just fashion, you guys. It's all those elements. We do runway, editorial, motion pictures, personal styling, and grooming. The best part, we have makeover artists, and they're all here. And when we say the best is here, they're all waiting for you all. So you guys get to meet the Glam Fam.
Glam Fam.
Glam Fam.
All
So we
right.
have Mia and Ryan, Jake, and Mariah. We all work together, and we, like all those images, we all kind of collaborate, and that's the beauty of, again, working together. It's all collaboration. So now, creating your personal style. So as a stylist, it's not just about like borrowing clothes or shopping all day. That's a part of it. It really is creating, or I call myself an image architect. So when I did start, I went 3 years in college as an architect, part-time hair and makeup artist to pay college dues and all of that. But then my senior year in college, I was like, took a fashion design course, and I'm like, don't want to do this. I'm going to build people's images, and that's really what we do. So creating your personal style, you want to really start about how do you want to market yourself. So things and psychology you guys you want to think about is define your personal style is your representation of who you are, your lifestyle, where you're from, and your self-expression. So that calls about personal growth, right? Determine your personal message and exactly what your image or brand wants to represent. And I know, and maybe you kind of jot these questions down, because these are the questions I ask all my clients, whether it's a celebrity. I worked on a music video. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with The Baby. We went through a lot of questions, so we did that, And it's very different from doing a music video for Kimmy A. Minor. So, but then again, it's about that white shirt or that perfect green dress, right? You want to learn the best colors for your skin tone or your event, or, what message or brand that you're representing. Also, you want to elevate your image for a special event, your career path, your personal style. I know as you guys get into high school and college, it's like thinking about where you want to go in your career also is a part of how you dress. And celebrate your body. It really starts from inside out. You want to celebrate your body. It's not about the dress. It's about who wears it underneath. You want to learn the best silhouettes, the shapes of your body, and create a mood board with real-world outfit examples. So I know it gets overwhelming because you have all these ideas, right? And now I want to go to the next slide, how you want to determine your prom look. Before you begin, it's an integral part to get to know who you are. So as a stylist, I want to know who you are, what makes you tick. No one really asks you because you're like, oh, you see, it's so much pressure on Instagram, right, and on social media of like what to wear. But really ask yourself the questions on a deeper level so you can shop effectively, create your look, and really get to know you and each other, or me as your stylist, I really want to know what's going to make you comfortable or what's been itching to be expressed, right? So you can take that moment. So ask yourself, during prom, there's a lot of questions. What do you do? Who do you like? Where do you shop? What's your body type? Are you self-conscious? But really, I always ask, in 20 years, how do you want to feel when you look back on your prom pictures? We all, okay, everyone back here, crew, yeah? 20 years, you want to look back on your prom pictures. Are we proud of it? Did we feel good?
Roxy was in a dress.
Roxy was in a dress. Did
Nobody's
everyone
seen that.
ask you what you wanted to wear?
No, nobody. They had the dress already.
Right.
It's bad.
Exactly.
I wish I had an Auntie Crystal. I really wish I had.
Auntie Crystal's here. Auntie Jake's here. Everybody's here. She's here. He wanted to borrow my shoes. So again, how do you want to look back on these moments? And I feel bad for you all. I'm telling you, like your guys' moments last forever because social media is real. At least ours, we're like, let's just hide that in the yearbook. But really, how do you want to look back on yourself? So next slide. Prom tips. 7 tips to help you find your perfect prom dress or suit, because now you guys can. Get inspired. Have a style in mind. Do some research. Go online. Take screenshots. Create, again, I'm going to say this again, create a mood board, dream board. That's how everything starts in the creative process. Even if I work in magazines, our whole wall is, how I create fashion trends is based on mood boards. And then create different types. So you can use stuff like Pinterest, screenshots, make one for fashion, make one for hair, makeup, style, florals, poses, because you know at that photo moment, you're like, I don't know how I want to pose, and you want to work that dress. So these will all help you. It's kind of like you're creating your survival guide. And set a budget. So I know it can be excruciatingly expensive with prom and all the things. So be honest with your parents and be like, this is what we want to spend. And there's creative ways for us. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars for the best dress. Although we want to. We want to be realistic as well. Or, you know, we can just go to Pro Ridge Mall and go in a shopping spree. Hey! Choose a silhouette that's right for you. So if it doesn't feel good and great, and you're not quite sure, silhouettes means like everybody has a certain body type. If you're busty, you don't want to wear something too low or too tight. So these are like little tricks that I can help you with, and we'll talk about that more. And then try on a variety and start in advance. So you guys, one thing about Hawaii is that we have a Macy's, maybe a Windsor. I have a daughter, so my daughter's here. Her name is Haley. It's her senior year too, so we're going through the process. So even if you're shopping online, you can order options, look at the return labels, so that way you can try it on and then return it. You guys have a little bit more buffer on that. And then give your guests some time, and then know your school rules. The worst thing is that you have this amazing dress, but you guys can't get into prom. Can you hear me? Because of the rules. So what's a mood board? It's an inspirational mood board style guide to set the tone. It's kind of like this. Yeah. Hi, can you hear it better? Was that better? Okay. Could you guys hear me? Okay, great. So let's do that. Let's set the tone, create the vibes, start there, and help your entire process. Shopping for a prom dress and a suit is stressful, confusing, and then again, like I said, it can make a difference. To create these mood boards in your paper, write one for style, write one for fashion, for florals, your makeup looks, your hair looks. So next one. So it kind of looks like this. Screenshots already talked to Canva, films, TV shows, Instagram, celebrity style. When I like to style my celebrities, we do a lot of red carpet, like how does red carpet emerald green dress? And who do you resonate with? Like the people that you follow is probably people that you resonate or like their style because you find a certain sense of sensibility and attachment to them. Not attachment, like you relate to them. Next. So your prom checklist, start dress shopping early. And if you guys don't have a budget in terms, there's such creative ways. Rent the runway, I use all the time. It's a membership where you can actually really rent the runway for a fraction of the cost. They'll give you different sizes. They'll bring it to you, they'll mail it right to your house. If you don't like it, you can return it right back. It's way more sustainable. They have a lot of sites. You can borrow. Thrifting is huge. There's so many outlets. If you find a dress, and if the size doesn't really fit, upsize, and then find a tailor who can actually make it to your body. And that's what we do all the time. My best friend is a tailor that makes any dress piece fit because it's not perfect. Choose your color and theme. Always start with that. Book your appointments, makeup artists, get your lashes done, brows, hair. Get the proper undergarments. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, proper undergarments. Okay, very important, because I think a lot of teenagers don't know the importance of this. Literally makes a difference in your dress. No bra straps, panty lines. White underwear does not go under a white dress, because it'll show through your pictures, your video, nude or like skin color undergarments as probably their best friend. Find a tailor, and fellas, get sized, meaning get your measurements, get somewhere, or go on Instagram or on YouTube and get your measurements and get the right fit. Break in your shoes and heels a couple weeks before. Nothing looks unattractive than us kind of trotting around in shoes that don't feel like, I haven't brought these shoes in about 2 weeks. I should have actually practiced in them. Carry a small bag or a clutch. Make sure you have all the things, the little emergency things, ID, cash, phone. Don't forget your tickets. Pick out your jewelry and accessories. Maybe borrow from your family members, your mom, or even really cute ones from Ross. They all make a topping, and in terms of like creating your style or finishing up your prom look, accessories are your best friend. You can wear a simple black dress or a suit and add a statement necklace or a cuff or some earrings, and it will elevate your look instantly. And then in Hawaii, it's about flowers, your leis. Order it now, because as you get closer, it will get very expensive. So find, I like to go to Chinatown, the airport, support your local, whether you're gonna wear a haku, talk with your friends, and maybe add your flower as your accessory, so that's your pop of color to represent your school, your theme, or whatever you're going to move forward. And also transportation, book that now, because everything will be booked out. Prom's do's and don'ts. So here you go. Prom is your time to do it up. It is your own red carpet moment. Go to town, glam it up, slay, have fun. Book your appointments, like I said. Do a trial run. You don't want to do it the day of and be stressed out and feel like you look like, all the things, or like your mom or your auntie. I remember feeling like going to my mom's friend at a beauty counter, and I looked like the Shiseido counter, and I remember crying the day of my junior prom, and I washed it all off, and I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. Shiseido. DIY, again, you can do it yourself. Try finding DIY hair tips and tricks. Mariah, Jake, Mia, and Ryan's gonna teach you some tips and tricks that you want to try. Check out YouTube. It's a great tutorial for an awesome hair and makeup looks. You can teach yourself. I'm self-taught. I can teach you. Style tips. Hey, ladies, okay, celebrate you. Again, embrace your shape. I know it gets very self-cautious, like, oh, so-and-so is wearing this, or, I want this, or my arms. It really is celebrating who you are and knowing your body, because a size 14 and a size 2 can look exactly the same if the dress fits. So it's not really about, if I'm a size 14 or a 2. It's really about your shape. Keep it classy and sophisticated. Trends will die, and in 20 years, you might be trending again. I guess 90s is back, and I never thought that was gonna be back. But keep it classy and sophisticated. Your neckline is very important. Try on a few different types to see what suits you. Pay attention of how the dress fits on the shoulders, your waist, your length. Make sure it doesn't get too sloppy, too high of a slit, or when you're walking, it rides up. Awful. Choosing a color based on what your suit and skin tone also needs, and also your taste. So if very fair, you want to stay away from certain colors because you look pale or whatnot. But I think color is a way. What's trending right now for spring and summer is all the colors of the rainbow. So I think coming out of COVID, everyone is going in full-blown color, having fun. The neutral tones on your Instagram is out. And keep your crop tops at home and your jeans, and wear a dress or a suit and have fun. And then make sure the size fits, and make sure that it makes you feel amazing at the end of the day. Not just because my mom said, oh, it looks good and great. Make sure you feel good. And then, again, tip, break in your shoes. Because I'm guarantee you're gonna probably be barefoot by the end of the day, dancing the night away. But the shoes really finish your look. And if you don't know what to wear, a good classic strappy nude heel for anything will be your best friend. Anything chunky, black, wedges, kind of will destroy the look. And now for our fellas, for our men, or girls who want to wear a suit. I went to the Grammys with Kimye, and I opted of not wearing, I wore a suit and just a very low moment, and I didn't want to wear a dress because I wanted to wear a sequin suit. So the best way to do is for fellas is Is it a tux or a suit? There's a difference between the two. Polo shirts at a prom is not okay. And wear a suit, well, the key to looking good is tailoring and fit. A tailored suit for guys or shirts, nothing oversized, is like Spanx for men. So, basically it will add weight to you if it's too long, too baggy, too whatnot. If you look at red carpet style, everything looks so perfect because it fits on their body type. And compliment your date. So guys also want to have a moment. So if I know it's going to be an argument. If the guy wants to wear the red blazer, make sure you guys have a conversation so that way you're not wearing purple or whatnot. So guys usually is kind of, tapered in. Don't go oversized. Is it a bow or tie? Which one is up to you? It's the best accessory. Bow ties work best with tuxedos. A dress shirt, your white classic is the way to go. If you wear a tux or a bow tie, try a tuxedo shirt. There's a different type shirts. Black shoes, white shoes, sneakers, not those dingy sneaker dirties, with your suits that you wear every day. Maybe some fresh whites, that's okay too. Accent what pops the color. So how, fellas, you can really accent your look is your pocket square, your sock game. That's kind of an accessory piece. Keep jewelry minimal, not keep the big heavy chains at home. A clean watch, right? You guys are laughing because the guys want to do that, but if they want to, then cool. In 20 years, I'm not sure if that's cool. No colored belts on black pants, and don't overdo the cologne. Guys sometimes they borrow their dad's and but keep it fresh for sure. Carry gum for fellas and guys. Carry gum or some kind of breath thing, a chapstick, your lip gloss, or your emergency kit, double stick tape, maybe a safety pin just in case something breaks. You just never know. Guys, make sure you get your nails groomed, your toes did, because we just want to say that for PSA for life. And then get a haircut at least a week or two, so lets it grow in. So that's kind of some styling tips. And we are going to get the party started. I have 1 minute. Woo! See, I want to bring up Roxy back in. We're going to intro our next team.
Thank you, Crystal Ponce. Wonderful. There was so much awesome information in there. So much. What I got was the white panty and white dress. That really, really applies to me. Super important. I'm joking, guys. Basically, what I got from Auntie Crystal's presentation was, here's what's possible for you today. Get some ideas together, but do what works for you. Nobody's wearing the outfits. It's you who's wearing the outfits, okay? So here's some options, right? We're going to bring out our squad in just a little bit. Just get some ideas together. Just get some ideas together. Great presentation. Auntie Crystal, thank you so much. That was wonderful. I actually, I know I joked around with the panty, but I did get some pointers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But right now, I'd like to introduce to you some of Hawaii's best hairstylists, starting with Mr. Jake Aceto. Jake Aceto is a Hawaii-based editorial and in-salon stylist. From doing hair for Hawaii's top fashion magazines like Ala Moana, Modern Luxury, and Hawaii Luxury, to name a few, New York City Fashion Week, Miss Hawaii USA, and working in a salon providing his clients with the latest trends, Jake Aceto has immersed himself into this, this is a lot of words, Auntie Juliet. He's doing well in his industry, okay? He started his career working at one of Honolulu's top salons and assisting one of Hawaii's best hairstylists, who gave him the opportunity and education to be the best. Jake had the opportunity to train with Vidal Sassoon and Paul Mitchell, which laid a great foundation for him, creating his first hair collection titled something way too bougie for me to pronounce. Associature? You better be laughing. This is like Filipino meets French. Say it again, babe.
A concierge.
Yeah, I'm so not cool. Okay. At a private industry event. Why you guys throw this stuff at me? Jake raised the bar for his cutting-edge style and really puts his name out in Honolulu. Now you can find Jake working in the beautiful town of Kailua at the Foundry Salon, and he is not freelancing. Is that correct? He is freelancing. It says not on my script. You kind of sabotaged me there, Auntie. All right. The second person we're going to introduce is also Mariah Melanie. She's a published makeup artist based in Honolulu, Hawaii. For over a decade, her work has graced the covers of magazines such as Modern Luxury Hawaii, as well as the many storefront billboards at Ala Moana Shopping Center. Whether on a photo shoot for a major brand campaign, prepping a politician, celebrity, or beauty pageant contest, Mariah's passion for her service is undeniable. Bringing forth the power that manifests within a confident spirit is her ultimate goal. Known for her minimalist approach with makeup, it is quality, technique, and reliability that keeps Mariah in high demand. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome to the stage Mr. Jake Aceto and Mariah Melanie.
Hey, how's it going, guys? What's up? Thank you, Roxy.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm good. We got my boy Roger here.
And our lovely beauty Ems.
How are you guys doing? I heard a lot of Farrington people here. Who's from Farrington? Oh, what's up, guys? Khalid in the house.
So good to see all of you beautiful people, all of your beautiful eyes, even though we have the masks on. Thank you so much for coming. This is so much fun. So first off, I'm going to start with just 3 makeup tips for, the girls that don't wear a lot of makeup every day. If you're going to prom and you want to elevate your look, but you're not a typical everyday makeup wearer, I'm going to give you 3 tips just to keep you feeling natural, keep you feeling like yourself, but still a little something special for the big day. So I have M prepped here. I'm just going to put on my mask because safety first. Okay, so lashes. If you don't want to do like the full strip because it's uncomfortable, you're not used to it, and you want to keep it more natural, I recommend just these little individual lashes. They come in trios, and so you don't have to put across the whole eye. You can start with the longest one on the end, and then I usually do 3. So 2 longs and then 1 short, and it'll keep that tapered look. And if you open your eyes, you can see it's not too much. They're super comfortable. They're hard to put on yourself, but if you have a friend do it for you, you just basically lift the lid, have your model look down, and you take a tweezer to apply it. You dip it in the glue, and you just pop it right on the root of the lash.
Ooh.
Super comfortable, right? She loves them. It looks great. So my second tip is what we call a hidden eyeliner. So instead of putting the liner on top or the bottom, you basically lift the lid upward while the model looks down, or yourself, and you go right underneath the lashes here. So this is called a hidden eyeliner trick, and we do this a lot on photo shoots for the no makeup look, because it doesn't look like you have any eyeliner on, but it still gives a little bit of definition, which is great for our natural beauties that want to keep looking like themselves and not heavy overdoing the makeup. The third tip is just a tinted balm. There's so many cool products out there. We can talk about more specific brands and stuff later on in the questions, but basically just pop on a tinted balm rather than like a full opaque heavy lipstick, and it looks so pretty without being overdone or too heavy. So this is just like more like a bronzy balm, and it has a little bit of a sheen to it as well.
I feel like I could do that too, Mariah.
Yeah, I can see.
Right?
Oh,
I feel like I could do that
guys
too.
And just do a little tap. How gorgeous is that, guys?
How pretty is that, you guys?
It's popping. It's popping.
Great.
So those are my 3 tips.
How many know Emily? Yes? Do you guys like her makeup? So who likes a no makeup look? Who wears makeup?
Oh.
Jake's like the makeup. Right? Who's like a little imitate, or do you guys like all the things? Do you guys like what? Full glam. Mariah does amazing makeup that doesn't look like makeup, and I feel like in high school, a really great tip is that you guys just want to look like you, and you guys don't want to look too much, right? I mean, if you guys want to look extra snatch and all the things, we have that coming up for you. But then you guys want to just look fresh, healthy, glowy, and youthful. And I think what Mariah was saying, like a nice, fresh tinted balm versus lipstick or lip gloss is a great thing to have.
So not Shiseido,
I
Shiseido.
mean, look how pretty.
Yeah, Shiseido's a whole different,
I really wish I had this team when I was your age.
And if you guys have any product tips or whatnot, take video, question, write it down. Follow Mariah, and if you guys have even just a Q&A, you can send it to Juliet. They'll send it to us. Hit up us on Instagram. Jake's very active on his. He'll probably respond in 30 seconds. He'll be like, hey, what did you say about that? So what do you have next? Because we have Roger here, Jake.
We got my boy Roger here, and the first thing, literally, when I saw him, texture.
Give
Tell
it
me
up for
not.
Roger,
This is
you guys.
good hair right here. I know
Ladies-
good hair when I see it.
Ladies and
okay?
gentlemen, Jake, this is Roger Kahale. He's a senior at Farrington High School. And
Barrington represents.
Go Gloves!
looking good. Go ahead, Jake. Go
Looking
ahead.
good. So earlier, if you saw me, I actually applied 2 products with this texture, and I noticed a lot of guys right now, they're actually perming their hair.
Perms are
Once upon a
in.
time, I would never even go and get my hair permed, but now it's like a thing, it's a vibe, and I like how guys are experimenting with
Roger
looks.
did not get it permed.
Yeah, this is all
though.
natural,
Let's
by the
just
way.
say.
This
It's
is all natural, by the way. I got excited. I was, I'm done. I don't have to do much. But it's all about product at this point, One thing I learned about working on set and knowing how your hair could stay all night, especially when you're going to prom, is using key products that'll last because our humidity level is really, really intense here. Have you guys ever noticed, like, you guys would straighten your hair or curl your hair, and like
Crazy.
within 30 minutes, it's like, poof,
Put your hands
you know?
up. Who deals with frizz fights
Yeah.
every day?
I'm with you. And throughout my experience in the industry, I played with so many products, and there's a few that I love. But specifically speaking with Roger's hair, one of my favorite go-to is from R&Co. It's a styling mousse. A lot of the women too, if you just want an easy go-to and have some movement in there, that beachy texture, this is one of my go-to products to keep your hair moisturized. And
So
you can
break
even
down
let it air
mousse,
dry.
because when you hear mousse, everyone's like, oh God, mousse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what does mousse do for curly hair?
Mousse keeps it moisturized, especially, and keeps the curl intact. So what it does is what I applied in the front is the mousse, and I could scrunch it up.
And it doesn't sound crunchy, you guys.
It doesn't sound crunchy, and he says he lets it air dry. But if you have time to do so, and you have a blow dryer, I love diffusing the hair, especially on women who wants that beachy texture that you just got out of the beach, and like you want that movement to go. Can literally just
So that big circular attachment that looks like a spaceship on
Just
a blow
diffuse
dryer,
it?
that's a diffuser.
about like 10 seconds and you're good to go. You never want to over dry curly hair. Another tip that I love to keep your hair moisturized, especially with natural texture hair like this. How many of you guys use aloe?
Aloe
For
vera.
Aloe vera.
Gel.
Gel.
For sunburns, yes?
Sunburns, yeah.
So this is,
This is my little tip that I got from Crystal, actually.
because I wore a wet look. I wanted a Kim K wet hair look for the Grammys. And then I had a hairstylist, another person that's from Hawaii, but it's doing it big in LA. He busted out aloe vera gel.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have a sunburn, but for your hair.
Specifically with wavy and curly hair like this, you want that wet look, you want that movement, but you don't want that crunch, And it's also affordable. I think you can get this for like $3 at Walmart, Target, Long's Drugs. It doesn't break the pocket.
Of course, Jake got the Bad and Bougie bottle, but aloe comes in just like the plant, too,
It's an easy way for you to get this same look, but not breaking the budget. So these two are my favorite, especially for curly and wavy hair. And yeah.
So Mariah,
We're
What?
gonna swap.
We're gonna
now,
swap,
and
but we're
Jake's
gonna talk about grooming.
Talk about,
so Mariah's gonna talk about grooming. So fellas, grooming is very important, and it's in. Like, you guys are woke about personal grooming. You guys are not just showing up. And Mariah's gonna talk about just those beauty basics.
And we want to say a big mahalo to our model today. Everybody, big mahalo. Welcome to Emily Pahukua. She's a senior at Barrington
Miss
High School.
Emily.
Beautiful,
Emily's
Emily.
like glam and glowy.
So for male grooming, I actually do a lot of photo shoots for magazines, and guys need a little TLC too, just skin perfection, and mostly I think for photos, which is great, is just a little mattifying of the skin so that it's not too shiny. So what we did today is I already have this side complete. So if you can see the difference between this side and this side, you can see it makes a difference just to mattify so you're not too shiny for the photos. So I just use a primer, basically, a smoothing primer. They have them at drugstores. They have higher end, whatever you can get your hands on. They're pretty much all work really good.
So this applies to girls too who don't like to wear foundation. A primer is like a moisturizer or like a substance that helps just keep your skin texture natural, but mattifies your pores, keeps it matte throughout the day. So it's universal for both, for everyone.
Yeah. So
A
you can
lot of
kinda see the
TV
difference.
people use this.
And there you have it. So he's ready for his photo now.
Wonderful.
Yeah, looking smooth and fresh.
So fresh.
And then,
Alright.
like I said earlier, keep a chapstick in your purse, or not your purse, in your bag, or in your pocket for guys, because the mask fashion, crusty lips are not cute ever. So make sure they're hydrated too.
So what's important here is, Roger, how do you feel? Do you feel fresh? You feel good?
So,
There
so
you
fresh
go.
and so Roger, do you know what you're wearing?
Dark green
Dark
suit.
green.
That is a very attractive color.
Yes.
I like that.
Are you? What is the theme of your guys' prom? Woo!
What's
Met
the theme?
Gala.
Met Gala.
Girl, we're going.
If anybody needs a
Can we go?
I'm willing to
Hansi,
come
let's
with you
get
guys.
Yeah, let's get on
There we
this.
go. I got my Rihanna outfit for sure, the big quilt.
You have a sequence suit.
You
I
can-
have a gold
Hey,
sequence
we
suit.
can do it.
It's pretty cool, not gonna lie.
And if you guys want to borrow, we can rent this runway right here.
Wonderful. I'm
Jake,
really,
okay.
that hair just came down and I just heard a whoosh.
Did you guys just watch this just now? So we did guy grooming, this grooming tips. So now, Jake, tell us what we're doing with our fab Emily here. You guys saw the transition. What did you guys do to prep?
So when I talked to Miss Emily earlier, actually, I was asking her about her personal style, and I asked her to describe herself, and she said comfort and being. She's more laid back. She's more chill, and the first artist that got to me was Lana Del Rey. Remember we talked about Lana Del Rey? She's super chill, super vibey, but also she looks super put together without putting too much effort into it. So what I did, I set her hair to get some of this beautiful soft wave.
What did you set it with?
I set it actually with my favorite working spray, which is a Oribe dry finishing spray. This actually works with, again, our weather. It helps to mold the hair without weighing the hair down, especially when she goes out there. It won't get that heavy feeling because her texture already is a lot. I don't want to weigh it down way too much and let the curls fall. And another brand that I like, this is Old School Hairspray.
Drugstore. Have you guys seen this at Long's? This is our favorite
This is-
hairspray.
yeah.
An industry favorite.
In-
You can
industry
brush
hair-
it.
brush it out, and it doesn't break the budget too. So this is something that you could purchase again with any drugstore that does the same work. And what I'm doing now is just molding the hair to get that nice soft finish look.
So you curled the hair.
Curled the
So she
hair.
has textured, great hair, but we like it was smooth. You smoothed it out, so you
Smooth
curled
it
it out
out,
to
yeah.
help it smooth out, right?
Smooth it out, and then
he did pin curls, if you guys noticed. So hair curls will need to cool so it lasts longer. And I know it's kind of like an oxymoron where they're curling it and now he's brushing it, but it gives control to the hair. And now it looks like very Lana Del Rey, old
Very Lana Del
Hollywood
Rey.
glam. And he's using a toothbrush as well in the hair.
key toothbrush. Another tip that I like, it's all about, you could use your eyeshadow if you have, but in photos, to get that really clean hairline, we always want a full hairline. If you see a little pocket here and there that's sheer, I like to really just put some shadow in there. I'm using Color Wow. If you guys know Chris Appleton, he does hair for
J.Lo.
J.Lo, Kim Kardashian. He loves using this product and really just creates the fullness around the hairline and gives that nice finished touch. It's really the details sometimes in the look that I like to get into. Just
So if
step
you
back.
guys feel like you guys have thin hair, or sometimes you have like baby hairs that doesn't lay flat, you want to lay your edges, but you can make your full line just in the photos, like the Kardashians. You're like, why is it so perfect? It's all smoke and mirrors, guys. Little powder here and there, and it looks like you have a whole front lace weave.
And guys can do this too. I do this sometimes if I'm going out and I just want a little fullness around like my hairline. It's completely fine, and it gives in photos. It just gives your hair that nice like full finish look.
So for her hairstyle, so this is a trending look, just down. So a split down the middle with just curls and fullness. I know you guys want to keep it simple. Is a classic red carpet look that's really trending right now. And it's easy. It doesn't have to be a full updo, but if you guys want to do updo, this is an easy style where you can actually, by the time you're dancing, you can do that quick updo with some bobby pins, you know?
Totally. And it's away from your face too. I know sometimes when you're dancing and the hair gets all over your face, it kind of ruins the vibe, you know what I mean? Just want it away from your face and you can dance all night.
So show them what you're doing with the bobby pins.
So now I'm bobby pinning just right in the back of her ear. And I like to crisscross the bobby pins. If you guys are doing your hair or you guys just use it on a daily, there's ridges in there. And when you feel like it's locked, that's when you know it's secure. So it's a little tip.
And you're
How do
just
you
putting it behind the ear.
You look fabulous.
How do you guys like her look? Yeah. Very simple, but still her. How do you feel, Emily? Extravagant.
Say that one more time. How do you feel?
I'm gonna give you a mic. I'm so sorry. I gotta hear it again. Go ahead.
One more
Kat.
time.
Go ahead.
I feel extravagant.
Extravagant.
You are extravagant.
You are extravagant.
Yes, girl. We're gonna have a whole full photo shoot. This is your pre-prom photo right here at the booth.
You are glowing. Both of you are
Both of
glowing.
you guys look
Great job,
amazing.
team.
Yes.
But it's just them. Do you see their smile just opening up? It's what Crystal said earlier. It's about how you feel inside. And what was going on outside made them realize, hey, I'm feeling this. I can
so
be
when you
here.
put on that dress or that suit, or maybe you're not loving, you're feeling it.
Yes.
And you're vibing outside, you know.
Yes, you're wearing the clothes. You're putting the makeup on. This is your hair. This is you. Good stuff.
So
Wonderful
awesome.
applause. Wonderful
Beautiful.
applause.
Good job. So this is our Glam and Glow Up. And Mariah and Jake, you have any finishing thoughts, tips? Like,
Just write down any questions about the specific products or like a technique specific for the later. We'll have the questions and answers.
there's beauty basics
Absolutely.
that you want to build, and I'm sure you guys are way ahead of the game. But if you guys want specifics, again, hit up Mariah, Jake, Auntie Juliet. There's a be like, oh, he used this. You know, we try to really talk about, you know, the products that we love that's from Sephora, but also giving you guys options from the drugstore so it doesn't break the bank. So that way you guys can slowly build up to your kit, right? And your parents don't freak out about like a $50 hairspray. Awesome.
Wonderful. How about a big round of applause for our models and our team? Thank you so much, Crystal Ponce, Jake
Roger, how do you feel?
and Mariah
your word?
Melanie.
Thank
And-
you.
Oh,
Thank
you gotta ask
guys.
Roger how
We'll see you
he
later.
feels.
Oh, we did, and he was like, he likes it.
Okay.
But Roger, everybody didn't actually get to hear you. So how do you feel right now, my friend?
Feeling like a Calvin Klein model.
There you go.
Calvin Klein.
There you go.
Thank you so much, guys.
I want to feel like a Kevin Klein model.
Yes.
I need to get glammed up in the back. Everybody needs to feel pretty. I love it.
Everybody. But you see it, like it's just about a feel and a vibe. And so regardless of that, no matter where you are in your life, you just feel happy and there's a spark. Even if you just curled your lashes and put some lip balm on, that's the extra step to be like, I got this, right?
It's all about feeling comfortable. That's the big one. And feeling how you feel inside on the outside. You're good to go. All right, guys, we're going to do a quick break. And when I say quick break, it's 5 minutes. So you can go to the bathroom, grab a quick snack, come back. But how about a big round of applause for the team and Auntie Crystal Ponce Ponce?
We're gonna play
Wonderful.
some music. You guys can dance, whatever you guys want.
DJ, go ahead and kick up the music. Kick it up loud. Wonderful.
Hey, so good. That's like why I was like, oh, what's he going? I'm like, yeah, we do this more. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Amazing. So same thing, 5-minute break. Ryan and Mia will come up. Same. You guys play off of each other. So good.
I wish everybody had this.
Yeah.
Like everybody, not just students.
Yes, yes, for everybody.
Amazing.
Yeah. There's a little, the jewels. Yeah, we could totally do like live demos and like,
We should, next time we do that, we should actually mic
yeah.
the models.
Yes.
Because the whole time they're like,
Yeah. You can see them from there, like in the beginning, to like,
yeah.
and that's like everybody. That's the best part of what we do.
You got about 3 more minutes. Make sure you are posting. You got gift cards out for grabs. Take your pictures. Make a new friend. What you gotta do is add the WS over button. Hashtag Teachers Day 2022 and hashtag WS over button. We got the guys going on stage right now. Julie, you should get in there. Julia, you should get in there. You should get in there. If you want it, you may. If you want it, you don't you like that, I will love you and say. If you only believe me, don't you like that? I will love you and stay. Don't you like that? I will let you stay. If you only believe me, don't you like that? I will love you and stay. If you only believe me, don't you like that? I will love you and stay. Don't you like that? I will love you and stay. If you don't believe me, don't you like that? I will love you and stay.
I think I figured out the sound issue. I'm gonna only when the videos are playing, I'll make it to laptop audio. But then any other time, I'll make it to just the
Every time you come around, you know I can't say. Every time the sun goes down, I can feel the paradise before I will land. Tonight has something. Bad habits lead to nights alone. Conversations with a stranger, nothing. Swearing this will be the last, and it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use. I'll do my bad habits lead to me. Alright, students, ask you to find your seats just once again. Come on back, come on back. Conversations with a stranger, I barely know. Swearing this will be the last. I got nothing left to lose for you. I'll do my best to be all right, students, come on back, come on back.
Bring me back a snack, please. Anything fruity, I'm in. Chocolate, wonderful. Seeds candy. Walmart dark chocolate, that's my jam, guys. That's my jam. If I'm in a bad mood, that's what's going on. Okay. Once again, house rules. Masks must be worn at all times. Practice social distancing. Do not share any items. Restrooms, again, are located across the way by the security office. The code is 2134. Press enter. And a reminder on the social media post, I was just told that the gift cards, so we're going to do one for best caption. Best caption. I'm in marketing, so we call it copy. And I actually hire people to make creative copy for me. This is a big deal. I have one person who sits at a desk and just figures out how to make as many creative captions as possible. So if you get this gift card, if you win, you're gonna get a $50 gift card. But if you win, I might also hire you because it's very, very important for great copy. All right, and then the other one is most likes. So there's 2 gift cards that we're giving out at the end. One is best caption, the other one is most likes. So post. Make sure you tag WSO Hawaii and hashtag Future is Bright 2022 and hashtag WSO Hawaii. Did everybody have a nice break? We're gonna have another 5-minute break and then a 20-minute break. Is that correct? Or just a 20-minute break? We'll have a few. We got you. I am all about breaks. I understand. My butt hurts sometimes when I sit too long, so we gotta stand. So we're gonna do another 5-minute break shortly, and then a big 20-minute break. And that big 20-minute break, get your snacks, hang out a little bit more. Okay? Got you guys? All right. I think we're about ready to go. Very cool. All right. I just want to get some feedback from you guys. Why don't you guys give me a tip that kind of resonated in your mind as you were watching this? Any tip that was helpful for you? My man right here. What tip resonated with you? What do you remember?
Always keep a lip balm with you.
Always keep lip balm with you. Let me see your lips right now. He's like, I have lip balm, but I don't want to show you my lips because I didn't use it. See, you can have all this stuff in your toolbox as a backup, but it doesn't work if you don't use it, okay? You're just making your pockets heavy, you're just making your purse heavy. All right, so you got to use it, all right? But let me see your lips anyway. How about, I'm just joking. All right, how about on this side? Tip that just resonated with you. Hi, ladies. Anything, go for it.
The lashes, the 3 and then the 2.
3 and the 2. Let me see your lashes. Let's see what you're working with. You only have mascara on. You are lucky to even have lashes. You know, when you get to my age, the bugger just flies away. it's not there anymore. I remember I used to look in the mirror, I'm like, I have too many lashes, it's getting in my eye. Now I'm like, where did you go, Fred? I can name them. That's how many few I have now. So take care of your lashes, okay? So yes, the 3 and yeah, that was beautiful, that was beautiful. Don't make caterpillars on your eyelashes, please. I've seen those. You guys, you cannot even see it, right? One time I fell asleep, we were watching a movie, and if you have a spouse, if you fall asleep early, the other spouse gets very, very upset, okay? So my wife, who actually does lashes, she got very, very upset because I fell asleep halfway through the movie. Well, I woke up at the end of the movie, not with the lashes you put the glue on with, but my wife actually does permanent lashes. I woke up with actual permanent lashes on my eyeballs. It was very, very confusing for people that I met. Very cute, handsome, pretty, very awkward. I went to buy a burger, and can I get 2 burgers? Oh yeah, I got you 2 burgers. The guy looks up and he goes, hmm? Very confusing, very confusing. But yes, no caterpillars. It's beautiful stuff. All right, how about one more, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the program. Anybody. Hi, how's you? Go ahead, shout it out. Yes, taming your hair with the humidity. Oh my gosh, I remember I would always try to do straight hair because, I don't know, that's what's in the magazine, right? And then one day I embraced the fuzz. I embraced my wavy hair. I embraced the curls, and I found out that it made my hair look full because, as I told you before, you can start naming your eyelashes while other stuff starts getting thin too. And I like the curly hair. So yeah, those are great pointers. Very, very good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead with the rest of our program. Are you guys ready? You guys still with me? Y'all got some energy? You liking what you're seeing? This famous people now, this real famous big dollar people, they don't talk to just anybody. They only talk to the pretty people. So if you're pretty, say hey. That's everybody here. Say hey. You're not ugly. I'm sorry. I don't talk to ugly people. I do. Yeah. I'm just joking. But there's a good-looking crowd. There's a really good-looking crowd, okay? I want you all to feel it. I want you all to be comfortable in your own skin. And here are some amazing tips to help you realize your artistic vision for what you feel on the inside to make it happen on the outside. Right now, we are going to introduce Mia Brown and Ryan Shimabuku. I would like to have them come out, but don't come up on stage yet because we got to do this big, huge, grandioso thing, okay? Okay? Gotcha. All right. Mia Brown is currently a professional hairstylist and makeup artist. She has been working in the cosmetology industry for 20 years.
I'm old.
Dang. I'm sorry. I realized one time I was having a conversation with my wife, and I said, hey, babe, yeah, that happened about 10, 15 years ago. You know, like, and I was like, whoa. When did we get to the place where we're saying 10, 15 years? I got 20 years in the industry. I'm like, okay, we're not old. We just know our ish. Yeah? All right, there we go. Her passion is educating and mentoring individuals in the beauty industry. Being the lead instructor at Paul Mitchell, the school motivates her to continue inspiring others to become the best version of themselves. How about a big round of applause for that? That just feels good right there. Her main goal for her students is to provide a safe space where anyone can express their creativity. Striving for progress, not perfection, is her motto. Sis, you're giving me chicken skin right now. This is good stuff. Mia's achievements include participating in multiple hair shows for Paul Mitchell, being an educator for Paul Mitchell Systems for 18 years, and owning her salon, Gallery M. She values providing excellent service to her clients with her passion for education and sharing her personal story. She hopes to encourage and inspire future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. This is Mia Brown. Mia, come on out, girl. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just going to have you guys just set up right here because I'm going to go ahead and introduce our next stylist as well. Oh, we have our beautiful model, and I'd like to go ahead and introduce our beautiful model. I think my page just got ripped off. 1 second. So hanging out with Mia right now, everybody please welcome to the stage. This is Michaela Vidad Huddy. No, just joking. No, we're going to cut that out of the video. Thank you. Ladies, welcome to the stage. Accompanying Mia is Zandra Takahashi. She's a senior at Waipahu High School. How about a big round of applause for Sandra? You're so sweet. And I would like to move on to our other stylist for today. This is Ryan Shimabuku. He's a makeup artist born and raised here in Hawaii. His work has taken him to inner island international locations, but he is happy to call Maui his home. He flew in from Maui just for you, okay? Big stuff right here. His work varies from weddings, prom, stage, commercial, editorial, fashion, theater, pageants, events, and special effects. Ryan had the privilege of working with clients such as Nike, Garmin, Vogue, Lancome, and the Miss Hawaii USA pageant. He's also had the opportunity to have celebrity names such as Amber Rose, Pamela Anderson, and Serge Ibaka as in his makeup chair. Though the needs of makeup styles vary widely on the task at hand, Ryan's objective remains the same: to make his clients look and feel their best so they can face the world with confidence. How about a big round of applause right now for Ryan Shimabuku?
Hey guys.
And joining us on stage with Ryan, please welcome Michaela Vidad Huddy, senior at Farrington High School. And I think Auntie Crystal's gonna come and hang out with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage. This is Crystal Pansi Pansi.
Hello, hello. We love just talking beauty, fashion, and all the things. You guys, so we have Ryan and Mia, so they're gonna give you a whole nother look. They're gonna be serving a little bit more glitz and glam and all the things. They're actually going to be teaching you guys the how-tos and then getting on a plane, headed straight to New York tonight for New York Fashion Week. So give it up for Ryan and Mia. Hey.
Wonderful, thank you for joining us, guys.
So who's gonna start first? Who wants to go?
You want to kick it off?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. Thanks, Rox. That was a good intro. So, while talking to my guests, normally you want to kind of get a feel of what they like to do, what their lifestyle is like. She kind of said that she was pretty simple, and she normally just kind of leaves her hair straight. Then we kind of discussed a look where we could get it smooth iron, but I was like, sis, your hair's already straight. So we got to pizzazz you up a little. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to show you guys how to use an iron to kind of get that very vixen sexy wave. We were also talking about Kim Kardashian, like how she has her finger waves a lot of the times, as well as her sisters. So we kind of gave her a dry finger wave version, but then if you guys want to later, I can show you guys how to like whip it up in like 5 minutes. But I'm a visual person. Also at my job, what I do is teach. So if I have a volunteer that wants to also come and try, Roxy, you want to pick somebody for me?
I would love to pick somebody. Hello, my friend, who we need to help with the fuzzies. Do you want to learn how?
Who wants to learn how to work the curling iron?
Let's go. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over.
Yay!
Come on, guys, give her a round of applause.
Who's used a curling iron before? Okay. Who's scared of the curling iron? Half of the room.
Who's got burned from a curling iron?
Who's got burned from a curling iron?
Yeah.
My daughter's.
She got burned. Did you have the little mark here? I had the little mark, and I had to go on stage with the little mark. It was bad. It was bad.
We know that it has a little trauma point. We're like, you know, when someone comes close. So Mia, come on through.
Come.
What's your name?
My name is Ari.
Ari.
You can come on up with
come.
me. So come on this side, or actually behind me so you can see. So always when you're working with the hair, you want to dress the hair properly with product. So one of the topics that Crystal was talking to us about was everyone has a different price point. So not everyone can go to like an Ulta or also a salon and purchase different type of hairsprays. So there's a different variety of one. You can use Aquanet, you can use anything like John Frieda, or you can get something like Kenra or Paul Mitchell hairspray that you can utilize in the hair. So I'm dressing the hair with a working hairspray so it doesn't create more, it creates a hold, but it's not stiff and like hard like a rock. So when you go in with the iron, and iron has multi-purposes for this. So on our other model, I did it the same iron, but I use it as a different tool. So same tool with different use. So with this look here, I'm using the iron like a wand. So I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna roll it around the wand, and I'm pretending as if I'm telling time when I'm twisting it around the wand itself. Can you guys all see? Okay.
So you're doing a little bit of twist as you're twisting
I'm
it around.
rolling, yes.
Oh, okay.
So the twist gives an effect of a finger wave or a dry waved look. But also, the easiest thing to do is, because we have a hard time pinning it at home by ourselves, you can just turn it upside down, and then the hair actually drops in the coil already. So each coil you see, and I'll actually stretch it out, becomes the wave.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
And I saw you did have the wand about a good inch or two away from the head. See, I
Yeah.
didn't know that one, and that's how I got the mark, okay? This, yeah.
So also, I did pin one up. So say, for example, we're on set or we're at a pageant. I would normally pin them up so it actually holds and creates more memory. But if you're at home and you're on the go, you can actually create the wave, just like how I did there. But it comes out the same. This one just had a longer time to sit.
To cool down. Yeah.
And just like so. Then I would do the whole entire head. But you want to try one? Yeah, come.
Come on, Ari. How about a big round of applause for Ari?
So it's all about how you hold the wand. And I know it's a little different when you're doing it on someone and then on yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
totally
Don't-
different.
And don't be scared. You got professionals all around you. They got you. They got
We
you.
love
So come on this
teaching. Ari, you got this.
Okay, all right, hold it like, yeah, there you go. Now grab this one with your left hand and probably take away 2 inches from the scalp. I'll get it in there. And now you're gonna roll it around and pretend that you're telling time with your wrist.
Tell the time.
Oh, she's a professional.
There you go.
So smooth.
Oh, you did this before.
She's got this.
Oh,
How
she's
about a big
almost
round of
there. She's gonna
applause?
join.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, so then you're gonna count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and 3. Then you're gonna let that go, this hand. Turn it this way. And then voila.
Ooh,
Great job, Ari.
Good job. Mia, can you tell them and explain the smoke that was happening? Don't
So-
get scared. But
Yes.
no.
So a lot of times, and a misconception happens, is when clients or guests see smoke coming from the hair. It's basically product. So she was with me early this morning at 7, and I drenched her hair like it was thirsty with a whole lot of product. The reason why you want to put product in hair, 1, is going to create memory. 2, is also going to create hold. It's kind of like you're reading a book. If you just skim through the pages, are you going to remember? Not really, right? That's what I used to do in high school. So don't do that. So with this look, I want to make sure I'm layering the product as if I'm reading page by page. So eventually when I put the iron in, it's actually going to hold and create the memory that it needs to last for at least 2-3 hours. You're going to dance. If you put extra hold hairspray, it'll last even longer.
Wonderful.
So what did you prep it with?
So in her hair, I had prepped it with some worked up spray, also in the back, but I'm also layering it on with some medium hold Kenra spray. And with the medium hold, it enables me to go through, and I can actually brush, and the product is not sticky. Also, it's going to help with the flyaway. It also produces more shine, but also the heat that's being penetrated through the iron and into the hair is actually going to infuse more shine into the hair itself. So a lot of
Ari-
the times with like hair like mine, my hair is extremely curly, like extremely. And if I don't put enough product in it, within 5-10 minutes, my hair gets very fuzzy and bushy. So I gotta make sure my hair is dressed properly, and I need to use heat in order for it to stay where it needs to be. So that's the steam that's coming out from the product. And I'm gonna now drop, and then now release. And I'm gonna do this throughout the whole entire head. Then I'm gonna actually pass it over to Rye, and then as soon as I'm ready to brush this out, then we'll come back to me.
Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty, so what I'm doing with Michaela is, well, I already finished half her face, so we were going for a more glam look. So I did kind of a mid-tone smoky eye on her just to step up her look a little bit more. And what I'm working on now is lashes and contour. So I did her, is that her right side? Right side. Right side already. So you have her lashes on, and you can kind of see, look straight out for them, how much of a difference that makes. It really helps pop her eye open. and bring more focus up to her eyes. And I also contoured her. So let's go through this together. Now, a lot of kids ask me how to put lashes on for prom or for hula, things like that. And it's pretty intimidating at first, but once you get these tips, it should be so much easier for you. So one thing I love is this little tool. It's like a really long tweezer, and the end is actually curved to the shape of your eye. So this holds the lash in its entirety, and I like a full strip lash for this look. And then the other thing you can do is take your mirror, hold it like that for me so you can see into it. Hold it down or put it on your counter, and then you can also rest your elbows on the counter and look down into the mirror. So your eye is in a closed position, but you can still see what's happening, and that makes it putting on your lash a lot easier. And with resting your elbows on the counter, that also helps steady your hand so you can get a more precise application.
Ryan, that's awesome. I heard a lot of,
good.
all on this side.
I also like, and I do this professionally as well. I'm all like, I should put it in the and it prevents, like, when you drop the lash and you're looking for it, you're like, it's right there.
Yeah. So what I do is let the glue get sticky a little bit. I put it right directly onto the strip, and then what I'll do is...
So it's totally okay to give it a few tries.
Oh, yeah.
Always,
okay.
yeah.
So what I'm going to do is take my tool, go above her natural lash, and pop it on right in the middle. So I'm meeting the band, middle of the band to the middle of her eye, letting that stick on. And then I'm going to adjust and scoot out this lash a little bit just to match it up with the other side. And then use a tip of my tool to stick the ends on. And then once I'm happy with that, I'll tack on the inner corner. And then another thing I like to do is use my finger or the tool to kind of lift the lash and let the glue set in a upward position. Because the lash can be a little bit heavy, especially if you're doing something more dramatic, gravity tends to rotate it down and letting it set. When you do it this way, you're going to help lift the lash so it really opens up your eye and you avoid that droopy eyelash look. So look straight
So I
ahead for me.
love that because Mariah did lashes, and it was the little 3 individuals. But if you're that go girl, goes glam, a full strip really creates and elevates the look. And then there's also lash extensions, right? Like Roxy woke up with one morning. But I guess what we're trying to say is what really changes the look is our lashes for girls. And I think it can be a hot mess, and Ryan really broke down the tips. But then I think another tip, Ryan, is about trimming them, right? Like most girls, like lashes come in one standard size, and most people don't know that you should be trimming it. What's the tip on that?
Yeah, so one thing you can do is do the same thing. Have your mirror on the counter or look down into a mirror, and then hold the lash up. So you can see, you want the lash to start where your natural lashes start, and then end at the very end of your eye. So what you can do is trim off the excess from the outer corner, and then that ensures that your lash is going to fit you a lot more comfortably when you blink and when your eyes are moving around. So that's
because those
really
strips are way
important
too long.
Too long.
Yeah.
So it
Wow,
feels like it
didn't know that
pokes.
one.
And what happens is when it's too long, it pokes your eye, and then you start crying, and then it's like waterworks, and the glue goes all over, and your eye gets
That's
attached.
why the thing starts
then you
hanging
look like a
down.
sick cat.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's avoid the hang down.
Yeah, the hang
gotcha.
down.
Very nice.
And then the next thing I'm doing is contouring Michaela. So I'm taking a bronzer with my little blush brush. And one thing I like to do is feel for the cheekbone. But if you want a really quick, easy way, you can follow this imaginary line from the top of your ear to the middle of your nose and mouth. And then you can kind of see where that's happening on Michaela right there. So I start with my bronzer at the top of the ear and slowly bring my brush straight across her face. And that helps to fade out the bronzer really naturally and blend it in. And that's really, the depth of the shade is helping to contour and really accentuate Michaela's natural bone structure. So we'll do a little bit in the hollow of her cheeks. I like to always go down on the jawline. This looks great, especially in photo or video settings.
So what does contour do? I love contour. It's my favorite thing. Do you guys see it on Instagram? It's very different than blush, but contour, Ryan can explain what it does in your photos.
So makeup is just basically art. So contouring is shading. And when you're working with light and shadow, you can really resculpt or shape something. So
It makes me skinny. Contour makes me skinny.
Makes you extra
that's
snatch.
the best tip about it. So the depth of the contour is making this area recede and appear smaller. So the contour is pushing in the hollow of her cheek. And the natural highlights and her concealer that I did earlier is making this pop out and making it appear larger. So you're seeing this visual illusion of shape on Michaela's face.
So in your photos, you look extra snatched, and it basically, like I have a round face, so I love contour, Filipino, we're all like, but bronzer is different because there's two ways. You can contour, or you can also just warm up your skin. So if you feel like you didn't get enough sun, you can actually use bronzer kind of depending on the brush rate, Ryan, and it just warms up your skin, and it looks sun-kissed. So it's, again, art, different type, same product, different technique.
What was the word that you just used? Snatch?
Snatch.
Snatch.
Yes, girl.
I don't think I've ever felt snatch.
We can
We all-
you today.
Yes, yeah, right
I would
here.
like to snatch. Okay.
to
Skinny.
see
I think
Roxy
skinny. Is that? I like
Skinny.
skinny.
Skinny,
snatch.
It's kind of like wearing Skims and Spanx, and you're like,
I got it. I love this. I am so learning.
So I'm actually going to I brushed her out. So also a thing to remember is the same direction that you had curled the hair or created that wand effect with is the same entire direction that I would have to do the entire head. So if I went and rolled it to the right side of the wand, I would want to remember that I have to do it all the way across. If I start to alternate it, it'll create more of a beachy texture, and the rotation of your wave will not connect. So it depends on the effect of the look that you want to get, which is kind of what we did on our other model. I did more of a beach wave. So we wanted her to be a lot more fun. She had more of like a sleek dress that could be a lot more like a tutu style, where she could be a lot more edgy. And then she was more like our glitz and glam that had like the floor-length dress with the high slit. So it depends on also your outfit of what you guys are going to do. So now I'm going to connect this piece to the piece that's there. So I'm going to have you just turn. She's like the most amazing model ever. She kind of just listens. I tell her to turn, and she turns. So what I'm going to do now is to take the hair, and it's still a little limp because I didn't want to have any heavy hairspray on it yet. So I'm just going to dress it even more. And you guys are probably wondering, like, whoa, she's putting in a lot of stuff. It's in order for me to get the hair to stay. Then I'm also going to go in with a little bit of firm hold, and you can see the fibers a little bit different versus the first one. And then I'm going to add a little bit of dry shampoo. So the dry shampoo also helps to give more body and more grit. So it helps to aid in the final look.
So you're just basically doing all these different layers to address the flyaways, basically.
Address the flyaways, kind of get it
Ari,
to
I got
stay.
you. Your flyaways, girl. I got you.
and it helps it just stay. So, because one thing about getting your hair done for prom, you're probably around lunchtime. By the time you take a photo, you're like, it went flat. So prepping the hair with the correct product will help a long-lasting effect. So that's why products work together differently. So there's not just one hairspray, right, Mia?
There's not just one.
It's not just one. A dry shampoo helps with something and helps absorb oil. A working spray doesn't make it crispy, it just gives it kind of like a foundation.
Correct.
And then you have a finishing to like set it. So it is product knowledge, and you want to use it in a way that works for your hair, that Mia was
Correct.
saying.
So especially like with dry shampoo, how many of you guys experience like oily hair, especially on the roots? So if you tend to get very oily, dry shampoo is your best friend because you can spray it in during the week and then make your styles last for the entire remaining time until you have to get it washed. But also my question should be, how often are you guys shampooing your hair?
Hey.
Ah.
Where can they purchase a dry shampoo?
So with dry shampoos, you can get literally anywhere. Now, before when, we were growing up, you could only get it in the salons. But now you can actually get it at Ulta, you can get it at
Target,
Walmart,
Awesome.
a lot of places.
And then I like to go, so I'm an artist, so I go everywhere. I like to get the little travel size. So they're, fraction of the cost. And if it doesn't work, it's like $1 or $2 versus like spending $12 on something. And you guys have a little kit. So if you may want to check out the travel section in your CVS
Yes.
or Target.
You guys know what the
Target's actually a
travel
really good
section
place.
is? It's usually like in the.
And they also have salon product in the travel
Yeah.
as well. So that's actually a good tip.
Yes.
Look at this hair. It's very, very old Hollywood vibes. So this look is finger waves, right?
Yes, so it's a dry finger wave. This is something that I do a lot, especially for weddings. A lot of times they want it tighter, but I come to find that younger girls like it a lot more loose and a lot softer. And then
So
when
she had super straight hair, right?
yeah, so if you are born with textured hair, meaning your hair is curly, I would have to probably blow dry you out first. So I'll go through and complete the style through a blowout, and then from the blowout, I'll go ahead and connect the wave. So here, it depends on the style. As soon as I keep brushing, you can see now because I did it in a consistent motion, the hair fell and moved into the same position.
Beautiful. Anybody here interested in this style?
Who likes
For
the
prom?
hairstyle?
Very nice. Very nice. Nope, my hair did not look like this at my prom.
So I hope you guys are taking away, like, something super simple also requires a little bit of work. You're like, oh, I just want straight, or I just want this. It's a little bit of work.
Yeah. I mean,
can
it's,
also
it's something
DIY.
easy. Yeah. So, I mean, doing it with the wand can give you the same effect. Like, when I first started doing it on myself, I would just wand the whole entire head, and then I'll just brush it out with a wet brush, because this is the best brush to get your hair detangled with. So I would utilize this brush to help to brush out the curls. And then even with the back combing, as much as back combing I did on her, it kind of actually gave it a lot more looser wave. And the more you brush, the softer it'll look. Thanks.
Pretty. So you guys are gonna flip flop and talk about the other your guys' other makeup look, right?
Cool.
Yep. Okay, wanna go to
Thank
Right.
you.
How about a big round of applause for our model? Thank you, Xander.
Thank you.
So we have Glow Up, a classic old Hollywood red carpet look. And then we have our edgy, more bold, more beautiful, just a little bit more vibey. So we wanted, again, to serve you guys different looks so that way you can match your guys' personality or whatever you want to go for towards your prom.
Cool. Thanks, Crystal. So here, this is what I normally see on a daily basis. The trend is balayage. Everyone wants to hand paint. Everyone wants a foliage. Lodge something, right? So what we normally do on these, and this is what I normally have requested for prom. So when I normally see this and they're like, oh, can I get a beachy textured wave? And I'm like, okay, this is so simple. But when you have to think about it as a stylist, not everyone is so keen with using an iron. So I'm gonna show you guys that today. So I'm gonna steal Jake's iron here. So on her look, we basically used 2 different sizes of irons. So with the bigger one, I took my rod, and this is what they call as the shell of the iron. You want to go ahead and clamp it down. So I'm rolling it through. I'm holding my edge. So as soon as I take 2 turns around, I'm now flipping the top out without burning my finger. And as soon as I turn, I release the top. And then you don't want to really curl the end. You want to just give it a slight bend.
So very different from holding it like the watch. like telling
Correct,
time.
yes. So now here, same thing. This one went forward. So on this sections, we alternated the pattern. So I went forward on one, and then I went backwards on the other. So this is going to help get that beachy wave. And it's so funny that how they ended up getting this technique and look, and I used to get really jealous of them. So my cousins are Howley, white, yeah. So when they came out of the water, I was like, my hair does not look like that when they come out of the ocean. And it always be when they dry, and I was like, oh my God, it just has that super nice wave, and it looks so sexy and cute. And here I was coming out of the water looking like a big old mess, right? And then so I was just like, I've always wanted that hair. And so every time I tried with the iron, I was like, I'm gonna get it one day. And then finally, in 2020, I finally got the beach wave.
2020. I love it.
Okay, Ryan, go ahead.
Okay, so what I'm doing on Emily is that I did a different look. I just kept her really light and fresh. I wanted to play with color on her because she's so beautiful and fair. So I did just a really sheer wash of blush, not much contouring.
What's a sheer wash of blush?
Just a little, a subtle amount of color, nothing too much, nothing too crazy. And so I custom mixed her blush to get the right shade that I wanted. And then I also used pretty bright liquid lipstick on her lips, but I buffed it on with a fluffy brush instead of a lip brush. So that gave me, again, a really sheer wash of color, and then I'm just topping it off with a gloss.
So if you actually used a lip brush, it would just be really thick? Is
Yeah,
that
if
what
you
you're
use it
saying?
straight out of the tube, it can go on really heavy. But I took a little fluffy actually this brush, this small eyeshadow brush, and I used it, I worked it in there and kind of colored in her lip really lightly.
Beautiful. Write that
So,
down, yeah?
yeah, so for
Wash,
girls who are very
fluffy.
intimidated by lipstick, you know, because sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want it too red or too glossy. This is another approach or technique. You can wear lipstick and just like give you a nice sheer color, even if it looks bright pink. You know what I mean? And what they're serving here, like what Ryan can say, like he did like a more focused on the eyes for a really dramatic look, and with him, the focus is on the lip. So he can explain more about kind of the balance between the focus of your look.
Yeah, it's all about proportion and where you want the eye to go. I mean, if you want to do a dark eye and a dark lip, go ahead, by all means. There's no rules to makeup. It's about self-expression and what you want to do. But it's always nice to have one feature focus. So for Zandra, what I did was more skin and something really super light and super fresh and something that she'd be comfortable in. So what I wanted to do is, because she's so fair, really bring color into her skin to waken her up a little bit and have the color and just Zandra's complexion and her beauty just be the focus.
Very pretty.
And then also to add more product. As you guys can see, I'm a product junkie. So like I product everything. Also playing off of Ryan, I put everything on my face. So just to give her a lot more volume, so I normally would have her tilt her head upside down, like all the way over. There you
The
go.
bend and snap.
Yes.
The bend and snap.
So this is where I like to use like a dry powder shampoo or like even a dry volumizing powder. Especially for those girls that have really thin hair and very limp. So I normally put this through. I powder this at the base so you guys can see it. I'm gonna kind of put a lot so they can really see. So it's gonna actually help to fatten up the hair. By fattening up, meaning it's having fibers in the hair, in the powder.
I saw the fibers. I was like, oh, wow.
Just
really
me,
taking
just me
away.
doing this, it kind of just like sticks up already.
Wow. Did you guys see that?
And then, if I would go in with a light shampoo or a light hairspray. Okay, flip.
Very nice.
You fattened it up.
I
That's-
fasten it up.
You definitely fattened that up.
So you do the bend, the snap, you fatten it up with some dry shampoo and product, and look Gone with the Wind fabulous when you bend
Yes.
back up.
And it actually helps to keep your curls in for days. I can probably leave my curls in probably for, don't do this at home though. I can leave it in probably for 8 days and it stays.
Wow. But
Everyone's
wash your
like,
hair.
"Ew,
Wash
she
your
don't
hair.
wash her hair.
You wash it in dry shampoo, or you can wash a color on your lip. You know, it's two things.
You washing something.
You're washing something.
Yes,
Cool.
please wash.
Please wash. Tip of the day is please wash
Please
anything.
Awesome. Anything else? Ryan?
Do you guys
good.
have any questions? Anything? Again,
Questions?
this
Don't
is
be
like-
shy.
Don't be shy. Write it down. You can, slide their DM as well.
Slide in the DMs.
Yeah, yes, for
Okay.
questions.
Do you guys have any questions here? I heard a lot of oohing, ahhing. How about a comment?
So the focus is build your arsenal of product, and there's a lot of product knowledge out there, as I know, overwhelming, right?
Yes.
You have a question, go ahead.
What most stood out for you guys?
We were just wondering what products they used.
Like hair wise?
Oh yeah, like the things that you guys put in the hair. The
Okay.
brand.
So, I'm a product junkie, so I work for Paul Mitchell, the company, so I have a lot of access to their hairsprays. But my goal was today to show you that just because I work for a company that you can be very versatile in the things that you have. So today I got Kenra Perfect Medium Spray. I'll leave it
They're
up to
like
you guys.
writing it down.
You guys can take pictures as well of all the products.
My finishing spray, it's an Avapui finishing spray. So
Ooh, avapui. Okay.
I was going to talk about the price difference. So like this hairspray would go for like $25 versus this hairspray would go for like $12. So the budget wise, right?
And then Crystal
yeah.
also mentioned the travel size one. So that's
Travel
even
is a good,
it's like $2, $3.
Yeah. So we have hairsprays that come like this, and it's probably like $2.50, $3, and it can go in your purse. But also you have this one. This is like $7 in the department stores. Then
Target, Walmart, awesome.
Yeah, Target.
Longs.
And then if you want to go to Neiman Marcus, you have a $50 hairspray.
Yes. And we all
There you
love this
go.
one because they work well, but then again, we can find dupes. So again, don't get overwhelmed by like the product, it's your technique. Like lipsticks come from all, like you can get MAC, or you can get Nordstrom, or you can get Revlon. It's like how you use it in your artistry.
Cool. Any more questions?
Any more questions? Fellas, you guys can ask some questions too. I know we're talking about the girls, but fellas, go ahead. Product
You two
questions.
over there? You're like, what?
Hi, my name is Bobet. My question is, how can you style like straight hair like mine's? Cause it's usually like really flat. So yeah.
What's your name again?
Bovit.
Bovet. Ooh. So normally hair that texture like yours, we need to kind of fatten it up. So it's like, you live on the skinny life.
That's her.
I love it. I love her term.
I like fat hair. I want fat
Yeah,
hair.
fat hair. You need to get the curvy hair like Auntie. But what we would need to do is fatten it up by adding texture. So you would have to either use something that's more of elastic paste, but if you also want to do more of the extreme, well, let's go back to that. It's the foundation. So you're foundationing your hair with the proper shampoo and conditioner to create the volume. Then you're going to go in with the proper foundation and muscle to create the end result look. But if you want to go chemical-wise, then you probably do a perm.
Oh, perm. That perm thing, guys.
I just felt like I went through a workout. I was like, okay, foundation. So basically it starts from the basics and product.
Hi.
I also wanted to add to what Mia
come on
said.
through.
Come over here. Come over here. And
We can tell we love this. We talk about this all the time.
I wanted to add to what Mia said, going to foundation. Also, going to your stylist. Getting the right cut will also give you the volume that you need, or if you want to slim down your look, you can also get the right cut. So aside from all the products, have a good relationship with your stylist, because that will be your best friend. They will give you the right look, the right cut, and makes your life easier too. So
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
and this is why we love what we do, because
Yes.
our relationship with our clients put us to where we're at. So it's honestly you guys that keep us going. So yeah.
Creating a relationship, yes. He's my best friend. He does my hair.
I love your hair, by the way.
Yeah.
For the guys, okay, maybe I can kind of help out with that. I actually
on,
have
Rock.
different stylists for different types of hair that I do. So right now, I'm it's a little bit more professional setting, so it's really short on the sides. I actually don't go to a barber. I don't do the buzzers. All right, it's a little bit too harsh. And then you see, like you do this. Whenever I work, I always go like this. And sometimes when you do this, you can just have this big fat thing that just sits on your head, and you gotta have a little bit of texture. So I actually go to somebody, like these beautiful individuals here, who are using the shears, is that right? And they texture it out. The barbers, when I do a little bit more edgy event and I want that really cool fade or anything like that, then yeah, I'll go to the barbers. But you gotta go for a certain type of look. If I wanna do curly, I actually go to someone totally different, all right? So you just gotta kind of figure out what the vibe is of who you're going to for your hair and what type of style that they're really good at. And then you go and you tell them, I like that picture or I like this picture. Go in with pictures, yes.
Create that mood
Go in with
board, I'm
pictures.
telling you.
Yeah. So wonderful.
That's an
wonderful.
awesome tip. That's awesome that you shared that.
Oh yeah, because many times they do my hair and I don't like it. And it's okay, because you got to figure out what works for you.
And another tip is that when you're working and booking your appointments for hair, styling, makeup, it's okay to say, I don't really like this. You know what I mean? Instead of, because I remember being in a chair, again, my prom, and it was my mom's friend. I sat in the counter and I was like, oh my gosh. And then she said, do you like it? And I'm like, yeah. And then I hated it. Until this day, I still think about it. I was like, I should have told her I didn't like it.
And they don't take offense to it. Their job is to, bring your vision to life. And you don't have to say, I don't like it. You're just like, oh, it doesn't really look like the picture.
It's really about, again, making you feel good. And maybe it's out of the box because you're normally never red carpet ready, but it's about kind of adjusting a vision of yourself and kind of meeting in the middle because, you have the expert and then you have your personality and you work together. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. How about a big round of applause for our amazing stylist? Thank you so much. I also want to thank our awesome models. Once again, Big round of applause for Michaela Vidal Hoodie and Zandra Takahashi. We're going to take a quick break. I do want to remind everybody, all of our stylists are available for your questions, so please come on up to Mia Brown and Ryan Shimabuku if you have questions. They are here for your resource. These guys is famous, and it's like buku bucks to get their information in their head. We are going to take a break. And in this break, I think this is our 5-minute break, or is this our 20-minute? This is our 5-minute break, so go to the restrooms. You can grab a quick snack, but 5 minutes. 5 minutes, go take a photo in the photo booth. Make sure you're hashtagging, because we're going to pick those winners shortly, okay?
Bring Auntie Roxy back a snack, please. Remember, $50 gift cards are up for grabs. We're going to give away to the most likes and best capture. Can I have the models to the stage? Michaela and Xander, can I get you guys to come to the stage, please? Emily, Roger, can I get you to the stage, All right, guys, come on back, come on back. We're going to have more time to get the photo booth going. Every can you get everybody on the outside coming back to their chairs?
I think this is yours. I think this, oh no, no, Pansy. I think this is yours. They had a lost phone, they brought it up. I don't know. The nice sweet girl gave it. That's why you get the iWatch. You gotta get the thing, and then it dings it. So you find it. Yeah.
All right, guys, come on back. Come on back.
Okay.
All right, DJ Jem, can we bring down the music just a little bit? DJ Jem, can we bring it down just a little bit? All right, guys, thank you for coming back to your seats and settling back in. I just want to do a quick announcement. Make sure you post. So take this time to post right now as I'm talking, okay? And we're going to do 2 gift cards giveaways. One is for the most likes. One is for best caption. Post right now, because I'm actually going to talk about the raffle prizes that are going to totally help you out during this prom season. You guys want to hear these prizes, these raffle prizes? They're pretty awesome, but the only way you can get these raffle prizes is you have to sign in. Some of you guys, has everybody signed in? Raise your hand if you signed in, if you registered. At the front. If you haven't, please stand up and go take this time to register right now, because if you're not registered, then you don't get to get into the raffle prizes, okay? So the raffle prizes, I'm gonna name this off right now. Can I get help going through this fun stuff? So raffle prizes, we have Always Flowers. We got Prom Floral. You know, your Miley Lays. You have your corsages. That's an $80 value. Big Mahalo to Crystal Ponzi. Windsor gift card. That's where all the good stuff is. $75 value. Brows by Ash. Everybody needs to get their brows on fleek. Brow lamination and lash lift. Get that lashes all nice and glammed out. This is a $190 value. All you got to do is make sure you sign up. Did everybody register? Go to the table, register.
Everybody make sure to register now.
Yes.
We got lots of stuff to give away.
Oh, but there's more. That was a $190 value. This one's a $300 value. This is a glam session by Mariah Melanie. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. $300. You got to be kidding me.
$300.
Thank you, Auntie Melanie. All right, next one. And we have a $375 value. Oh, my gosh, I'm getting excited. Can I put my name in? It's from High Body Party, Soleil Photography. This is a 1 to 1.5 hour photo shoot. We gonna make you look good. This is gonna be good. All right, let's keep going. And then we have Kahala Nails. This is 4 gift cards. It's a value at $75. You can get prom nails. Prom nails, fellas. Remember, Auntie Crystal said, get your nails did. Yeah, you got to get the nails did.
Get your nails did,
Okay.
students.
And then this is one of my favorites, Macy's gift card. Macy's has everything. Prom wardrobe. This is a $100 gift card. Come on, this is good stuff. Oh, we're gonna bump it up. This is Nordstrom gift card. Prom wardrobe, $100 at Nordstrom's. Oh my gosh, this is the best. There's more, guys. It just keeps coming. Paul Mitchell gift basket. I'm thinking this is from Auntie Mia. This is a $150 value. Julie Chu, I'm loving all of this right here. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but she is like the best spokesperson. Can I have you every time I speak? And then Uncle Ryan and Ryan Shimabuku and Maka Beauty. This is a big one. This is a lash bundle. Make those eyes sparkle. It's 2 lashes, glue liner, and applicator tool. You know, the cool applicator tool he was talking about? $70 value. Come on. Come on. Is there more? Gosh, there's more. Transportation. How many of y'all are freaking out about transportation? You don't want your mommy and daddy to drop you off. Okay, there's Uber. Uber for two, prom transportation, $50 value, super, super good, very, very safe. And then, of course, going back to the posting, best caption, most likes. We're going to give 2 gift cards away, $50 each. All right? Thank you, Julie Chu. That was
Thank you, Julie.
wonderful.
But can we give a shout out to Roxy, our MC with the mostest today? So we are so lucky to have her. Like, for those of you guys, obviously you're so young, but Roxy she is a celebrity host of Hawaii. Like, she's done every big event. So we're so grateful to have you. Another round of applause for Roxy, please.
Oh, thank you, my sis.
Thank you so much. And we want to call up our glam team back to the stage.
Hi, Fancy.
So you guys are going to have the opportunity now to meet the glam team, be up and personal. We're going to ask them some questions. We also have some questions from students. But you guys, this is an amazing time, right? To actually get to meet our celebrity artists, hear their stories, how they started, where they came from, all local. Everybody's born and raised here in Hawaii, so I'm so excited for you to meet them.
And I wanted to add this too, all local, and they all had to start out somewhere. I've actually known some of these individuals here from their start. And their start to where they are now, it's hard work, it's passion. It wasn't the best, most beautiful thing when they first started out, but they kept at it, they kept at it, and they kept at it. And they are the top of their industry. So how about a big round of applause for that? All right, I think we are set up right now. We're gonna start recording. And I think we're good. Let's do this. Welcome back, guys. We hope you all are having a great time with WSO, and thank you for being a part of the launch of the Future is Bright educational series. Let's hear it for our glam team and student models, Emily Pahukoa, Michaela Vidad Hoodie, Roger Kahale. Where'd they go? Just joking. Let's redo that again. We're going to do that again. All right. Here we go. Let's hear it for our glam team and student models. We got Emily Pahukoa, Michaela Vidad Hudi, Roger Kahale, and Zandra Takahashi. Can we give our amazing glam team claps, snaps, or shout-outs? We are so lucky to have some of Hawaii's top artists here with us today to share the latest beauty, fashion, and prom trends. As you heard from the bios earlier, they've worked with many local and big celebrity names. Now we have the opportunity to hear from them directly about their stories and professional journeys. Some of you have also submitted questions to our glam panel, and we're going to get to those shortly. Let's get to know them. I have a question that I'd like to throw out to all of the artists. Maybe we edit that part out where I just kick that chair. What inspired you to choose this career path? What was your biggest obstacle in your career, and how did you overcome it? I'd like to start with Mia Brown.
Oh, wait, Rox, can you go for the first question again?
First question, yes. Oh, I always ask first and second question. I hate when people ask me multiple questions because I'm like, I need to write this down because I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of scared you had eye contact and I freaked out. You know, it's okay. It's okay. First question was, what inspired you to choose this career path?
So this is actually like my second career. I went to college to become a veterinarian assistant. I grew up on a farm, so farm girls don't do beauty things. Growing up on a ranch is totally different from doing hair. So when I was working in a veterinarian's clinic, it was pretty cool because you get to play with puppies, dogs, and everything that I loved to do since I was little. But I think what made the hugest turn for me was like, I'm making my boss rich. Oh, how's that one, yeah?
That hit deep. Guys, I know that kind of like, wait, what's going on? But the older people in the audience were like, ooh, ouch.
Right?
Yeah, ooh, ouch.
So I worked for 2 doctors. I was their main technician assistant. So I did all the lab work. I also did a lot of the surgeries. I also did a lot of the dentals. But it got to the point where they were too busy and then I was doing the appointment. So I would go into the exam room, did majority of the stuff that they did, and then they would come in, inject the shot, or tranquilize an animal, and then they would have me do like the minor stuff. So I was like, that was just a $75 appointment, and you weren't in here. And the appointment was 5 minutes. I was like, oh my goodness. So after time went on, I was like, what in the world am I going to do? So I kind of dabbled in like accounting, and I was like, I don't really like counting other people's money.
And you're still making money for other people.
And I'm still making money for other people. So I decided to go into hairdressing. And
Because it's your own business. I
my
get
own
it.
business, yes.
I get it.
And honestly, my influence was my sister. So my sister could cut hair and do stuff with hair and like with ease. And I would be like, okay, I think I want to be just like her. Because how many of you guys have an older sister? Cool. Or if you're the oldest sister, they probably want to be just like you, right? So I wanted to be just like my sister because she could do things with ease. And I was like, I think I want to be just like her. But she didn't have a passion for hair. And then my family owned 3 salons in Maui, and I sat there, and they made fun of me because my hair was big and curly. They said, you don't even know how to hold a brush. So how could you actually do hair? So my influence actually to go to school was, one, not to make other people money and become a hairdresser, but also have a passion for something that I wanted to do besides doing somebody else's job for them.
Wonderful. Ooh, that was pretty deep, guys. That's awesome. That's
Go deeper now.
Oh yeah, we can go deeper. That's actually a huge thing. You know, she wanted to basically own her own business. She didn't want to work for anybody else. Once you guys start getting into the workforce, you're actually going to come to that place in your career. Do I want to make money for that guy? Do I like my boss? I don't know yet, right? And then you might transition to something, but the key thing for her was having passion in whatever it is she did. Because how many of you guys are actually happy with your careers? There you go. Passion for what you're doing is super, super important. You may be really good at something, but if you don't have passion for it, you will be miserable. And then Auntie Roxy and you need to have a talk, and I'm going to hug you, and I'm going to get you into something else, okay? Okay. Second question is, and guys, you're all going to actually be answering these questions, okay? So second question was, what was your biggest obstacle in your career, and how did you overcome it? Ooh, so many, yeah? There's not just one. There's so many.
So I think the biggest obstacle in my career was, I think, believing in myself that I could do whatever I wanted to do, and just having a positive mindset all the time. You're gonna go through like job interviews, and you're gonna go through different situations where, like even for me to make my boss happy, which actually she trained me, and now I actually work for her, but I can also make my own schedule. But it was trying to believe in yourself that you can do anything that you wanted to do, because I was always looking at myself, oh, I've got to be better than her, or I got to be better than him, because now he's just making more money. But I'm very competitive. Like, if you just told me that you made $1,000, I'm going to make 1,001 in 5 minutes. So my hugest thing was just believing in myself that I could do anything, and just breaking the barriers of what other stereotypical things that people brought upon myself. So, yeah.
You hit it, girl. How about a big round of applause? Thank you for Mia. That's deep, girl. I can see how you can go deep. I got you. Melanie, are you ready for these questions? Yeah? All right. So what inspired you to choose this career path? Career path. Are we doing that? We're doing it for all you guys, right? Okay. Career path in makeup.
So similar to Mia, I actually, for 9 years, worked in a youth shelter up on North Shore for underprivileged teens. I was like family court cases and CPS. In social work, I didn't get to do too much art, and I was always an artist. I did some fine art in college and all that. And then all of a sudden, when I turned 30, I just started getting really girly. They opened Sephora at Pearl Ridge, and I started watching YouTube videos for tutorials and stuff.
And your world just opened up.
Yeah, so basically the girls at the shelter were my guinea pigs in a way. We just used, hair and makeup to pass the time. Sometimes I did little nails. But it was just something fun to do, and I realized became my new art form. So I just ran with it and started doing makeup on the side. I kept my day job for 2 years at the shelter until eventually I went full time. And so now it's been just about 10 years that I've been doing makeup for full time. And then the obstacle.
The obstacle.
So the biggest obstacle I've found was just managing my time. My dad had a stroke a few years ago, and so I had to go back and forth to California to try to care for him and be there for him as well. And what was so great about being my own boss and having makeup as my career is I could make my own schedule and actually take the time off to be there for him. But it was really rough. I was taking red-eye flights. I would basically, just to keep my business going over here, I would book 2 or 3 days of jobs over here, take a red-eye over, bam them out, fly back to California, stay with my dad for a couple weeks, get some more jobs over here. And so it was a really rough time, but I was so thankful that I had the freedom to be able to make my own schedule and keep it going as much as I could, just enough to pay the bills, and keep my name, in the industry over here. But it worked out, and I was just really happy to be there for him and also be able to keep my career going at the same time.
This is actually really, how about a big round of applause? That's wonderful. So this is big. You are a person with so many parts of your life, and your family is not second or third or fourth. They're all at the same level. Family is super, super important. And so she has her career, she has her passion, she also has her family. And for her to go back and forth, yeah, it was an obstacle, but was it a burden? It wasn't a burden. This is your life.
Now I have no regrets.
Very good.
I spent as much time as I could.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Melanie. I'd like to throw it over to Ryan. Ryan, question 1. What inspired you to choose your career path?
So for me, I actually wanted to be a teacher for the longest time since I was a kid in school. But then I realized how little they get paid and how underappreciated
Pay is
they
important, guys. Pay is very important.
Yeah, I mean, I remember senior year, I would do my homework at Starbucks, and my English teacher was making my latte for me. I'm like, this is not a career that's really sustainable. I'd rather be a starving artist than a starving teacher. So I switched career paths. I kind of fell into the beauty industry. I worked at a preschool, and after 2 years, I was done. And I worked at Macy's, and I was in the cosmetics department, and that kind of springboarded my career into the beauty industry. I've always been kind of interested in it. I've always been artistic, but makeup is a medium that I fell in love with. So that became what I enjoyed the most, and just like what everyone else is has said or probably going to say, it's following your passion. That's what's the most important thing.
Wonderful. And any obstacle, go for it.
My biggest obstacle has been and still is me getting in my own way. When I first started my career, I'm self-taught. I bought books, makeup and hair books, practiced on friends, and just slowly chipped away at it. And a lot of friends didn't think this would be a career. They thought it was more of a hobby. A lot of my family didn't think that this would turn into a career for me, and they still really don't understand what I do for a living.
And they don't need
to. They don't follow me on Instagram. So my operating system when I first started my career was I'll show you, because I felt like I had to really prove my worth and my talent to other people. But slowly over the years and gaining the experience that I have and really finding confidence in myself as an artist and as a person that kind of go hand in hand, my operating system has changed into do it for me instead of other people. So, and that's still something I deal with now and then, like what Mia said, comparing yourself to other people, especially when it comes to art. Art is so subjective, and everybody has their own different style. I'm sure Melanie and Jake, everyone here can attest that there's so many people in the hair and makeup industry now here in Hawaii. And every time I turn around, there's somebody new. But we all have our clientele, we all have our niche. People seek us out because of what we do, not because we're a rubber stamp of somebody else. So really embracing your own individuality and finding your self-value and your worth is key.
That's powerful, Ryan. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love what you said, that his biggest obstacle was me. We can all get into our own heads about our talent, what we're capable of, our situations, but you need to quiet that down and you need to be real with yourself, yeah? Because we are capable of phenomenal, magical miracles. And we are we are that every single day. Just look at these people up here, all right? So I'd like to shoot it over to Jake. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I gave you some time. I gave you some time. All right. What inspired you to choose this career path? And talk about an obstacle in your career and how you overcame it?
Growing up, I knew I was always going to be a part of the fashion industry. And after high school, I actually went into fashion marketing. And when I was there, I realized, it wasn't that. And I was still kind of figuring out where do I belong. And a friend of mine actually who started school before me said, you were doing hair in high school. I played around with everybody. And she's like, why don't you try go cosmetology? And right when I took a tour, I was like, this is it. This is where I belong. It felt so natural for me. And then from there on, everywhere and the whole time I was in school and after school, everything inspired me. There's that peak where you're just wanting to learn every single day, and that's what got me to keep going, is because this industry sparks a joy in me where nothing is ever boring. There's something there to learn, and there's something there that I could give, And I learned something recently. If you guys are familiar with the 5 love language, I'm a giver, and I realize I love giving people my knowledge, which is my service, And all the things I learn, I'm able to really, that's my calling, That's why I'm here, and because I'm here, I'm able to share what I know, And my biggest obstacle, really, I come from a traditional Filipino household, and my mom wanted me to get into the medical, and
Really? I would have never thought that.
her dream was for me to get into the medical world, and my dad, of course, getting me into the architect, and they really didn't understand at first, but I wasn't the best in high school, and I wanted to prove to them that this time around, I can be just as good as what you wanted me to be in high school. And now I'm able to, I proved to them actually that everything they wanted me to do, everything that what a successful person in the medical field is, I did that because I wanted to be just as good as them, if not better. And I was able to prove to them too, and I told my dad, I had a conversation with my dad, I am in architecture, Yeah, I work with shapes, image, and my buildings are my clients who sit in my chair. Those are my architectural work. And he looked at it and he was like, okay, And he shows me so much more respect because we now see eye to eye. And that was something that was a part of my life that was a leap of finally I got that gratification. So yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. How do we big round of applause? I love what you said about the spark joy, the spark door. So what Jake was talking about, whether, going into the medical field or going into architecture, you're trying to be the best in your industry because you want to be the expert, right? But how are you going to be the expert in something if you hate learning it? How are you going to be the expert in something if you don't even like it, period? If it's more of a task, you can't be the expert. You're just going to be a cookie cutter book sayer. You're not going to be innovative in it. You're not going to see different angles. You're not going to excel your craft. His spark joy moment came when it came to his craft in hair and beauty. And it's wonderful because he has just excelled himself, and he's excited about learning. He's excited about pushing it. And that's why he's the expert in his field today. So how about a big round of applause one more time? And last, but definitely not least, Crystal, same questions. What inspired you to choose this career path? I would like for you to talk about an obstacle and how you overcame it.
Hi, you guys. I'm really inspired by the individuals that I get to work with every day and how our paths are all connected. And their stories, you learn something about them every day. So for me, really what inspired me, it's such a story.
We want to hear it, girl.
We want to hear the story?
It.
Okay, I didn't find a career that was me. I wasn't just a makeup artist, and I wasn't this, and I wasn't that. So I needed to create something and pioneer, my own way. And I want to go back from the beginning, and I was sitting exactly in your guys' chair in high school. I went to Lelahua. I grew up in the country, kind of the hood. And, you didn't have a lot of resources. I just knew I wanted to go to school. And so, I went to UH, I had a full ride, I went to architecture school, and I was good in a lot of things. I had an artistic side, I had a Filipino mom that's always like, okay, everything has to be perfect. So I did go to 3 years, but then on my side hustle,
I like the side hustles, guys.
We live in Hawaii. You guys have to have the side hustle. And usually that side hustle that no one, usually, like my mom was like, oh, yeah, you just made $20. Like, what is that, But I was like, I made $20. But it really was, I did make up for my girlfriends because we didn't, and then I was the car ride. I was the Uber back then. I need gas money. And that fed me through college. That did the whole thing. But I didn't spark joy in architecture. I was almost done. I was 2 years in the flow. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to take an art class. I took a fashion illustration class. And that's when I felt this benevolent feeling of joy. And I was
chicken skin, I love it. Yes,
and then I
yes,
was like,
yes,
this
yes.
is what I want to do. I remember going home, and granted, my family, I'm the firstborn, to go to a U.S. college in the U.S. My parents are immigrants. So I remember them say, I went home, I was like, I am going to fashion. They're like, you're not going to do makeups and do hair.
Makeups.
Makeups. You don't do makeup. I was like, but
With the
I'm
glitters.
good. Like, look what did I do? And they're like, you're not going to school to learn how to sew. I'm like, I'm not. I'm going to build a brand, and I'm going to be successful.
Yes.
And they were pissed.
Yes, good.
They were pissed. But I changed my major. Then I went into business school because that made sense. Because in the book of majors, you're like, I don't even know what biology, there's so many things. And I'm like, did it match me? And I'm not going to cosmetology school. So I am self-taught as an artist. Went to business school with another degree in fashion design and merchandising. No one knew in my family what that was. I'm like, oh, you can kind of make your own. And so that's kind of where it led. And I wanted to do more than, and I think the question was that after college, I became a mom. I became a single mom right after college. And that was not an obstacle. It was really what really spearheaded me, inspired me, and that came with my why. And she's sitting over there. Her
Wonderful.
name is Haley. And it really was where I had to hyper-focus on the things I really wanted to do, what I loved, and I had a dream of, the year before her, I was in Europe, I was in Paris, I was doing internships in the fashion industry, I was doing makeup, but then I instantly, life hit. And I was living in Waihua. My dad had, on our lychee farm, watching Kimora Lee Simmons, Life in the Fab Lane. And I was like, she's a single mom, model, mogul. I remember breastfeeding Haley and telling her, I'm going to be all the things.
Yes.
I'm going to be a mom, mogul in Hawaii. No one's doing this. And I do feel like you're led in a place to steward. And in a place that didn't exist, and a lot of naysayers, I had to carve my way out so that way I could find other creative mindsets to create a movement, and that's what we did. And that was my why. And it was to live a life that I loved, to create. It came up with lots of difficulties, but then my why is to teach my daughter that you can do anything, you can be anything, regardless of where you come from, what you have, what you don't have, whatever education. And you can also inspire and live a world that I've seen. I've worked with so many fashion influences. I wanted to do magazines. I wanted to do Alamwana magazine. I did that for 10 years. I have my own morning show on Living 808 on Fox. And it's all about, again, sharing that knowledge. And the obstacle was myself. And, you are, I said, the quote I always write is, if you don't value yourself, no one else will.
Good.
And as a starving artist, let's change the narrative, because we're not starving. We're artists who have amazing gifts to give to the world that can be very fulfilled, and you can inspire others around you. So find your gift and give it away, and your life will be so fulfilled.
This is so good. Oh, so good. Thank you, Crystal. There's so many phenomenal words that got thrown out with everybody just talking. Okay, so I love spark joy, right? Everybody has a spark joy in their life. Everybody. You are just weirdly interested in certain subjects. You have no idea why. I was all about Legos. I did not know why. But my Lego thing was a methodical mind, and I'm really, really good at logistics. But here's the thing, I got inspired. That was my spark joy, right? But Why would I be really good in logistics? Why? You got to find out your why. Why was for Crystal was her daughter, and it just put this whole perspective of teaching and nurturing and giving to the world. She has a way of bringing joy in the aesthetics to the world, right? Why would the world need this? We have no idea, but every time I'm around Pansy, I'm really happy, okay? Okay? How many of y'all are happy right now? So there's a reason why you have a spark joy talent or interest, and there's a reason, not the reason, but there is a why there. And you guys got to find out what that why is, because your why actually ties into why you're so excited about weird subjects, all right? And that may be your reason for being on this earth and giving to others. There is a value in each and every one of you individually. And I want to know, as we have these WSO educational series, I want to know all about you. And we're going to figure out exactly why you're here in this room. Every single one of you has something to give to this world, and we are so excited that you just plain exist. Very cool? All right. So next question. This is actually going to be our last question. We're going to wrap it up after this, but if you guys have more questions, I think we are going to address some of them. All right. So the last question I have for everybody, we're going to start off with the lovely Mia. We've learned how to glam ourselves up and look our best. Any advice on how to stay true to yourself and own your own story? This is a big one. This is a big one.
It is a big one.
Because I still would have been trying to wear dresses if we didn't.
We
Yeah,
can.
yeah. No, not this one. Doesn't work.
Okay, so to be true to yourself, you actually have to figure out what is that true portion of you that you want to share. Everyone has, like Roxy said, a different story to tell, right? How many of you guys are living in Kalihi? How many of you guys live in Pearl City?
Hey, Pearl City.
Right? So just like how you come from different places on the island of Oahu, you have to realize what is the story that you want to tell for others to make the connection. So when you think about it today, when you leave the room, what do you want people to know most about you? And what do you want people to know and take away from you each and every day? Like for me, when I'm teaching, I want to make sure that they're addressing or they're getting a piece of me, because my goal is when they leave my classroom, when they get into the salon, they're going to be 10 times better than me. So when I started out, I suffered, I starved, right? So I always tell them, would you rather eat a can of Spam or would you want to eat a steak from Morton's Steakhouse?
I like Spam though sometimes,
right.
you know.
And Jake knows, because Jake was one of my future professionals. So you always have to understand, like, what am I trying to share with everyone, and what do I want to do to better the next person that's there before me? And I think that's what I want to leave with you guys today.
That's powerful, powerful. Thank you. Melanie.
Just something real simple and quick. Just for younger people, I really want you to remember that everything is smoke and mirrors on social media. Everything you see on there is not reality. And just don't compare yourself to other people as much as you can help it. I know it's hard sometimes. Follow this one Instagram account. Her name is Saggy Sarah. She breaks down the truth and reality.
I love Saggy Sarah. Yeah. That's so good. Yeah. Ryan, please, we'd love to hear from you.
Can you repeat that question one more
Oh, I'd love to. Just your advice on how to stay true to yourself and own your story. Yeah, kind of deep.
I feel like my story is still being written. I would say pay attention and listen, because through my career, I've had to battle people telling me that I can't do it. I need to be, still today, people are like, well, you need to go to New York, you need to work in LA, you have to be there to work and have a career. But it's not true, because I have built my career on Maui specifically, which is a lot smaller than Oahu. It was a very niche market. Guys doing makeup was not a thing back then. And I'm losing my train of thought. When I left, I did live in LA for a little bit, but when I left, I was already 10 years deep into my freelance career. So I was literally starving in LA, eating cold cuts for dinner and getting calls for work at home, but I couldn't do it because I'm in LA, I got to give it to my friends, I'm nurturing their career. And so, everybody would tell me I have to go somewhere else. Maui's always going to be there, but everywhere else is always going to be there too. So I came back home, and when I came back, I stayed away from all my jobs and like my full-time careers and just focused on makeup. And traction built. I got booked. Because I had more free time, I was able to say yes to a lot more things. So just really listen and kind of pay attention to what the universe or higher power or whoever you want to call it is telling you, or where you're being guided. And just believe in yourself, because that's the most important thing. I still pinch myself because when I look back over the 20 years of my career, the people who I've idolized, A-list celebrities, like who we get to work with, and people who seem so above our echelon and our reach, have sat in our chairs and have come to us for what we do. So no matter where you grow up, it's possible. So keep that in mind.
Wonderful. Jake, same questions for you. Please share any advice on how to stay true to yourself and own your own story.
For me, the advice I'd want to leave you guys is really know your value. And that was something I learned just recently, is knowing my value, because I realized that I was making so many people happy at one point, which was amazing, but I lost myself in there, you know? And sometimes you have to really go back into your core, and when you really truly know yourself, you can give so much more. And when I found out my value, I was really able to give. I was really able to give who I truly am to my clients, to my family, to my friends. And that helped me go by, you know? And what was the other question?
Yeah. Advice on how to own your own story.
My story is still being written, like what Ryan
Very nice.
said, you know, and I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon, because my chapters in my book is done, but I'm pretty sure there's way more chapters in this book. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all the new chapters in my life, and I think every time I go back into that, I learn from it, and it just grows, and I become a better person each and every time. So yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. And Miss Crystal, any advice on how to stay true to yourself and own your own story?
How to stay true to yourself. Let's see. I'm like listening because I'm like, okay.
There's so much. There's so much.
So much.
Yeah, yeah,
And really, it starts with you, right? If you really love yourself and you give yourself the grace and the time, you can then be 100%, like Ryan was saying, and share that. And don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed about where you're from, where your family is. I grew up in the hood, like I always say. But everything happens for a reason. Everything does. And there's lessons, really good lessons in the failures. And what I had to learn was change your perspective. There's not failures. There's only fear, and then say yes. So you can let God lead or let you lead. So in those lessons, change your perspective. Because a lot of it, we take it personal. So don't take things personal in that way, because in those opportunities that's hard and difficult, you can shift and then create another opportunity that you never knew existed. And so, like I said, I went into architecture school, went to business. Every skill set builds on the next. And again, nothing happens overnight. Everyone thinks, like in social media, it's like transitions 60 seconds, and you're like, wow, she's living the most fabulous life. And it's really easy to get sucked down that rabbit hole and know that everything happens over time. Look at us, we had career changes in the middle of a career path that we thought. We had to move and kind of learn, okay, we have to come back home and do that. So again, it starts with you. Learn the skill sets, remain humble, don't take things personal. I went into marketing. I was an ad scene and TV personality selling freaking ab slides and whatnot in the middle of a mall while doing makeup in college. And I thought it was like the most crazy job, but I remember those job experiences helped me become a better business person, that when I found my gift, it helped me excel and understand accounting, customer service, public speaking, and personal relationships. So it starts with you. And just say yes and have fun. Life is short. It really is.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal.
So when I hear the true to yourself and own your own story, right? You got, I don't know, own just kind of just resonates with me, right? Say someone's walking down the street and you fall down. You fall down. You fall flat on your face or something, and some fabulous random person just says, own it, just own it, you're fine, right? In that moment, you have to stop and be like, okay, I got a boo-boo. It's not the end of the world. But this is what I want you guys to remember is it's only for a brief moment of time. Nothing lasts forever, the good and the bad and whatever, all right? So own it. Okay, owie, I got a boo-boo. I'm gonna stand up. Oh, nothing's broken. I can still walk. I'm good to go. I'm still a good person. This resonates in my head all the time. I am kind, I'm smart, and I'm important. I love that movie. I love it. You guys know what movie I'm talking about? You is kind, you is smart, and you is important. So, oh, I tripped. Own it, Aaron. Own it, Rox. My real name's Aaron. Own it, Rox. Okay, I got a boo-boo. I'm okay. I'm kind. I'm smart. I'm important. I still have a lot to offer this world, and there's people in this world who need my bubbly, weird personality. I am needed in this world, and each and every one of you are needed. So when we say own it, there's good, there's bad, there's weird. Own it, be present, learn from it, move on, because everything is just a smidget in time, okay? Good stuff? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Let's hear it again for our amazing artists, Crystal Ponzi, Jake Aceto, Mariah Melanie, Mia Brown, and Ryan Shimabuku. Thank you again for expertise, sharing your stories and your time. To follow our artists on IG, be sure to visit our WSO Mighty Networks, where you are registered and read more about each artist. Those of you who are present in the room today, they're right here. Talk to them. They love talking to you. They love your faces and your smiling faces, and just soak up anything that you can grab from them, okay? So we're gonna take a break, a 5-minute break. Make sure you to post, all right? We're gonna be giving away those big, huge raffle prizes in just a little bit, and those $50 gift cards are up for grabs. Amiga Roxy on this mic. We're gonna have a good time. DJ Jam, let's go. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. That was really good. That was really good.
You want to do a movement turn once everybody's back, or speak off squad members? Who are we missing? If you want to go pink cute shirts, you can make your way to the stage. Please make your way to the stage. Or girl. Yes, please. Come on over. Say you can handle what I'm for you. No one can say I give you a chance. If you really love me, then I'll say goodbye. outside. Everybody outside. Arlen, Haley, Okay, can somebody call? Let's go. Boy, girl, can you call any students wearing a pink shirt outside to a group picture? Thank you. Oh, Emily, Rod, after you guys can make your way to the stage. Zandra, Michaela. We're gonna have ends on this side. Yes. Yes. Squad members outside. We can get you back inside for a quick Sandy girl. The Farrington. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, girl. Come on in, guys. Come on back in. Okay, we're doing a quick speak out squad. I need everybody to look cute, get excited, be fun. So this is your speak out squad. This is the speak out squad. I love this speak out squad. Y'all are just so cool. Like this group right here, love it. If you are comfortable, you can. If you're not comfortable, you don't have to. Okay? Do you have, actually, Juliet? Juliet. And then jump in. Yeah, oh, you jump. Let's go. Actually, wait, let's hold on. Juliet and Julia, go in the middle. Go in the middle. Go in the middle. Juliet, she's short, that's why I'm going in the middle. Small packages. Perfect. My favorite is snack pack side. That's perfect. All right, can we get help getting the students outside, back inside? You guys can see it? All right, students, if I can have you come on back to your seats. We're going to have time at the end to do more of the photo booths. Don't worry, we got you. Are you guys having a good time? You having a good time? What's your name? Daisy. That's a cool name. Where are you from, Daisy? How do you know here? What high school? Come in now. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Did you hear that? The glass squad said they look sexy. You gotta take your wins, guys. You gotta take your wins. Ooh, that looks sexy. If you are a student, please have a seat. If you are a student, please take a seat. Even our student models, if we can have you seated out here, that would be amazing. Can I get help from a volunteer? Can we go outside and you just call everybody in? You got it.
I think pretty much 15 minutes.
So guys, remember, post, because we're going to give away those gift cards right now, and we're also going to give away those raffle tickets.
Sure, that's not
Raffle prizes. The Glam Squad is definitely feeling themselves at the photo booth. I see what y'all are doing now. I see what y'all are doing now. so try it. Where's my snacks? I was looking right at you. Just joking. Big mahalo to all of our sponsors, Hawaii Pacific University, Always Flowers, American Flora and Home, Crystal Ponce Bonsi, First American Title, Yamamichi Entertainment, Hawaii Body Party, Soleil Photography, Jake Aceto, Cameron Partners, Mariah Melanie, Mia Brown, Modern Media, Paul Mitchell the School, Ryan Shimabuku, and Maka Beauty. Maka Beauty.
Ooh, I messed that one up. Thank you, Georgia of our tech team and women's speaking out team. We got the speak out crew doing it right. And thank you to DJ Gem. Oh, yes. Love Gem. Also, I wanted to sing a big shout out. I need everybody, eyes up on me. This is super important because she's been my MVP for this event. I'd like to do quick shout out and big mahalo to Speak Out Squad Director, Julianne Chu. And also to our community leaders, Courtney Oishi and Uilani Ohalipin. Did I say that right? Did I say it right? Ui's not here to hear me butcher her last name, so I guess we're okay. All right. All right. Hey, Glam Squad. Come on over. We're going to start again. All right.
Test.
Juliet.
Hello. Oh, we're on. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much and welcome back. I am Julie Chu. I'm the Speak Out Squad Director for WSO Hawaii. Maybe I'll move this here, if that's better. Let's hope. Sorry about that.
Quick background on Miss Julie. She was Miss Hawaii, so please give her some love, donating her time for the day, working so hard. Thank you, Julie.
Thanks, Roxy. Good wing woman over there. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves here at WSO Hawaii. This may be your first event. This may be like your second event. If you joined us back in 2019, we were back in this room. Of course, pre-COVID, before we could have events. And then we've been doing virtual events ever since. So we're so excited. Everyone here is so excited that we are finally back in person, back to do fun events. For those of you that don't know,
that's a big round of applause. Come on.
We're so excited.
We were 2 years in a bedroom. That's bad. And getting fat. Now we can get out. This is
yes, and I'm happy not to be behind the computer doing the slides and making sure my microphone's working and all that. So I'm glad to be here with you too to share the message of WSO Hawaii. For those of you that don't really know about our events, and this may be your first time, WSO Hawaii does free events. All of our events are free. It's welcome to any student at any school. I know we have a lot from Farrington because we're really excited to say that we do have a WSO Speak Out Squad at Farrington High School. Yeah, I know, so amazing. Awesome job, Farrington. And we are starting to get into different schools as well. So I'm assuming our next event will probably have even more. We'll have to get a bigger space because we had a lot of inquiries from different high schools that are interested in having a Speak Out Squad program at their school. So if you don't know anything about WSO, I'm here to share with you. Our message is to educate young teens about dating violence. Even if you know someone that has been in a horrible relationship, or maybe you personally, or even if you're someone that hasn't, we teach all these great skills about loving yourself. And I know that that was a big overall message for today. Yes, we had a lot of fun and amazing time with our awesome glam team. We had the amazing team teach us how to look beautiful on the outside, how to style yourself if you don't know how to apply the right products and makeup. But the overall message that we're trying to teach you is that yes, you can dress up everything on the outside, but the most important skill to have is loving yourself from the inside. And so today, our message that we're going to be teaching you in our short PowerPoint is about self-love and self-care. So before we begin, I noticed that there are little QR codes right in front of you between you and your partner sitting next to you. Could you take your phones out and scan that QR code? There's also one on the screen, but I'm not too sure how well you could see with the lights. As you pull it up, it's going to ask you, what do you think self-love means? I'd like for you to go ahead and type a word or a few words of what you think self-love means. So what do you think self-love means?
Okay, I'm scanning. I'm going to put my word in. Mine is sees candy. I'm just joking.
Whatever you think it means, because today we're going to talk about it. All right, as you can see on our Mentimeter on the screen, you are seeing different words or phrases that are popping up. I am seeing some words are getting bigger than others, and that's because more people are putting in that same word. So I definitely see confidence is a big word that's coming up, accepting yourself. Some other phrases I do see is being able to be you, beautiful. Ooh, it's moving a lot. Being yourself, appreciation, knowing your own worth, putting yourself first, leadership, intelligence, body positivity, and these are all great. I'm going to keep watching it grow. I do see confidence is definitely the biggest one that's coming up here, and that is absolutely right. Oh, I see emojis too. Yes, emojis do speak 1,000 words as well.
This is like the coolest program ever. Are you serious? You are so a teacher. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal
skills.
this for my presentations. This is
Oh,
wonderful.
yeah, big one. Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of big, big, big words that are popping out to me, such as confidence, body positivity, appreciation, prioritizing yourself. These are all great. Awesome job. You can go ahead and put your phones away. For those that are wondering what the actual definition of self-love, the actual definition of self-love, according to the dictionary, is defined as state of appreciation for oneself or self-care. Acceptance in putting your emotional, physical, and mental well-being first. Some people forget that not only is self-love about mentally being okay, checking in on yourself, but it is also, of course, physical care. Just like how Mia said, you know, you shouldn't wash your hair for 8 days. Maybe not the best example of physical care. I wash my hair every day, Mia. Sorry. I totally do. But this is something that we're going to talk about. You can go ahead to the next slide.
All right, how are you guys doing so far? Yeah, I'm Courtney. I'm part of the education committee here at WSO Hawaii. I'm also a social worker, and I actually specialize in domestic violence, family, and child relationships. So we're going to talk a little bit more about self-love, and especially self-love with self-care, which is something I personally am a huge advocate for. So something that you guys with self-love look like was exactly like the Mentimeter, you know, being kind to yourself, celebrating your wins, no matter how small or big they are. So how many of you think a win is like getting an A on a test or even completing your homework? Yeah, celebrate that win because it's something that makes you proud and something you're going to be able to achieve in the near future because you're continuing to strive for that goal. Listening to your body, both mentally and physically. If you're mentally tired, you're physically tired, take a break, setting boundaries, and it's okay to say no to other people. Having a positive mindset. Sometimes when we go into things that we are not sure we can do, we always have that negative mindset. Switch that around. That's because usually when you have a positive mindset and you put everything you can to it, chances are you're going to be able to accomplish it. And lastly, always taking care of your own needs, putting yourself first, which means self-care. How many of you guys practice self-care? What are some things that you guys do for self-care? Just shout it out. That's a good one. Sleep is a good one. Yeah. Sleep is very important. I'm practicing therapy, and one of the things we really do emphasize is a healthy sleep cycle, getting proper sleep, proper nutrition, eating comfort food if that makes you happy. Like Roxy loves See's candy. Eat all the See's candy you want. Another one is also, for me personally, I like to get my hair and nails done, go to the gym, lifting weights. What are some other examples you guys have of self-care? Massage. Oh, that's a good one.
I want to hear from my friend right here. What do you do for self-care?
Sleep.
Perfect.
Or think about myself and improving. Yeah.
Yes, think about yourself.
Yes.
No, that's important.
Yes.
You need to think about yourself.
Yes.
This is good. This is good.
That's a very good
This
one.
is
It's all
good.
about prioritizing yourself and putting yourself first. All right? So personally for me, you also can, something as simple as walking your dog, taking a break from homework, going to the beach is your own form of self-care. So up next, we're gonna have a little bit of a video. It's about a 5-minute video, and it really, take a look at it and take your time to reflect on it and see what you really think, because I'm gonna come back and ask you what your thoughts on this video was.
What's up, Soho? All right, y'all. I don't know what you came here for today, but what I do know is that the miracle is already here. You just have to open your heart and receive it. I want you to look in the mirror and visualize the change you came in here for. Is it spiritual? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Today, I want you to look in the mirror. You're not going to see what you normally see. Today, you're going to see what you've always wanted to be. Are you ready to get your life? Are you ready to get your life? Take your life! We got a right girl now? Hey. You hit your head really hard on the way down. Sorry. Oh, God. Oh. Here's my ice pack. Oh, God. Thank you. And some water. And we have a complimentary bandana. You didn't have to do that. This is too much. Did something happen to your arm? Should I call a doctor? Are your legs okay? No. They're not okay. They're amazing. Oh, God. Do I have super tones to them? I don't know how to answer that. Oh my God, feel my abs. Rock hard, right? Feels full. Rock. Wait. No. Wait. Wait. Steve. Oh my God, you see this? Yes. Look at me. Jawline. No, I always wanted this to happen. I think you dreamed that this will happen, but I never thought it would really happen. Look at me. Look at my boobs. Look at my ass. Beautiful. All right. You're good. I'm gonna take this back and go to the front. As long as you go soon. Sexy thing I see over there. That's me, standing in the mirror. What's that sexy thing hanging around my neck? That's gold. Show me some respect. Oh, I thank God every day that I woke up feeling.
Okay, so what did you guys think of that video? Any thoughts? Okay, so basically, overall, the video sums up that no matter who you are, your body shape, your body type, your personality, how you think you look, you are beautiful no matter what, because you are unique, you are your own self, and that's what it's important about self-love. Learn to love yourself no matter if you're not feeling the greatest, because that's okay, and it's okay to not be okay. We're gonna do an activity next.
Alrighty, guys, so we are going to do a small activity to practice. Inside your little packets, you should have gotten a pink index card. I know some of us took notes on it, so if you need a new index card, just something to write on, go ahead and raise your hand. Miss Ulani over here is going to pass it out. So yeah, just raise your hand, because I know some of us took notes. We had some really good notes from our other speakers, especially those that were mentioning products that we want to go out and look up and buy. All right, and make sure to pull your pen that is also in your packets. So as we're passing out, I want you on the front side of that paper, that pink index card or the white one, is to just write your name. On the front side, your name. If you still need an index card, don't be afraid to raise your hand. We have plenty to go around. All right, everyone should be writing their name on the front of their piece of paper, index card. It could either be the pink paper that came in there. If you did write on that one, no problem. We have extra index cards to write on. After you wrote your name, I want you to flip it to the back side. And we are going to write 3 affirmations about yourself. Some of you may go, what is an affirmation? I have no idea what that is, and that's okay. An affirmation is a short statement about yourself that is an appreciation statement about yourself. For example, I am smart. I am strong. I am kind. I am loved. I am worthy. I am enough. I am healthy. I want you to think of some I am affirmations and write 3 on the back. And I want them to relate to you. I want you to truly feel this as you write it down. So name on the front and 3 affirmations on the back. All right, I'm going to give you about another minute. So quickly write your 3 affirmations, whatever it may be. From what I can see from up here, I can see people saying, I am intelligent, I am respected, I am unique, I am loved, I am grateful. Alrighty, quickly write those 3 things, because you are going to exchange your affirmations with someone next to you. So once you finish writing it, go ahead and exchange it next to you. I know there's a couple people with like 3 in the area. You guys could exchange it within yourselves. Yeah, awesome. If you're sitting next to just one person, go ahead and switch it with that person. Yeah, switch it around with someone. Everyone should have a different card that is not yours. Okay, did we all switch? All right, looking good. Okay, now what I would like for you to do is read your partner or the person you switched with, their affirmations to yourself. I want you to pick one that they wrote, and you are going to repeat it to that person. So if they wrote, I am confident, I want you to say, Roxy, you are confident. And I mean it. All right, pick one right now and share with your friend using their name. So if you don't know their name, that's why we wrote it on the front. Alrighty. It looks like we shared, and I can tell because everyone is smiling, they're laughing, they look like they're feeling good, and that's what an affirmation is. An affirmation is meant to make you feel good, and every day that's something that I do. I, wake up in the mirror, even when I feel not my best, I go in the mirror and I tell myself, I am worthy, I am healthy, I am lucky, I am grateful, and I even talk about the things that I am grateful for. I'm grateful for WSO Hawaii. I'm grateful for all of you being here. There are so many reasons to be grateful, and practicing positive self-love is an amazing task for you. Alrighty, I'm going to pass it on to Miss Ualani, who's going to share a little bit more about practicing self-love and self-care.
Test. Hi, everybody. Are you folks having a good time today so far? You guys enjoying everything that you've seen? We've had some fun makeovers, and now we're kind of really getting into the really important stuff of what WSO stands for and what we are here for. And one of the most important things is not only knowing how to love yourself, but also knowing how to practice self-love. So here's some ways right here that you can use to practice self-love on yourself. First thing is practicing gratitude by writing down 3 things that you are grateful for every morning. So for me, when I get up, I like to just have my quiet time in the morning, and I just give myself some time to reflect and to journal. And I always, just look at the blessings that are in front of me. And the 3 things that I like to always be thankful for is that I have my health, and that I am alive, and that I have another day on earth here to make a difference in someone else's life. Whatever the 3 things might be for those of you that are, I'm not sure what it is, but always remember that you find things to be grateful for, because no matter what situation we're in life, we're always so much more blessed than someone else. And it's always looking at the simple things that we have and just having a heart of gratefulness to remember things like that. Next, like Julie mentioned, is positive affirmations. Speaking words, the words that we speak and the thoughts that we have of ourselves are so powerful. There is power behind the words that we say of ourselves and the thoughts that we think of ourselves. So every day just saying, you know what, it doesn't matter, I don't feel my best today, but you know what? I look good, I am smart, I am loving, kind, I am unique, I am different, and let me tell you, there is something about being different. We are not made and created to look just like someone else, to act like someone else, and to talk like someone else. It's our own unique differences that make us stand out and make us so special. So for all of you, just look deep within yourself and really just think of what your qualities are or what it is that you think of yourself. And no matter if it is, you're a little different from someone else, you know what, that's the reason that you're that much more special. And of course, practice good self-care. So like we mentioned, exercising, if you have a fun hobby that you like to do, getting outdoors, going to the beach, working out, whatever it is, hanging out with friends, sleeping good, eating well, all of those things, having a healthy interaction with social media, because social media can be so amazing. It teaches us so many things, but it also has a downfall where it puts us into a position where we like to compare ourselves. So just really knowing in your mind that when you're utilizing social media, that you want to just really pull the positives from that and never put yourself in a situation where you're going to compare yourself to others that you see. And that's about it. At this time, I'm going to bring up Haley. She's one of our Speak Out Squad ambassadors. We're going to bring her up to the stage. So if you can please welcome Haley at this time.
Hi guys, I'm Haley Ponte. I go to Damien and I'm a senior and I am a Speak Out Squad ambassador. around this time last year, my friend Emily Brown and I actually were inspired by Auntie Julie and the WSO and how they impacted our community. And we wanted to bring that into high school and to be able to inspire the youth. As we worked together, we created a student-led club branched off of WSO called the Speak Out Squad. The Speak Out Squad is a club for Hawaii's youth that focuses on self-love, building confidence, and empowering one another to find their voices in the community. During my past year, being a part of WSO and leading the Speak Out Squad, I was able to participate in events such as going to middle schools like Central Middle School and St. Anne's, where we speak to middle schoolers who are going into high school and just raising awareness on dating violence and advocating self-love. Being a part of this has impacted me in ways I couldn't imagine, and I hope this inspires you to join the Speak Out Squad. Our Speak Out Squad family grew a lot over this past year. We have a lot of them in the audience right now. And if you guys want to sign up, you guys could talk to Auntie Juliet or Auntie Julie after this. But now I'm going to pass it over to Auntie Juliet.
Thank you so much. Can we give a round of applause to Haley and the WSO team? So they put a lot of practice, a lot of effort into this. And again, a shout out for our DJ Jem, our glam squad that's still with us. Woohoo! I know it's been a full day, right? So you guys got to meet some really cool people. You got to learn some great things about feeling beautiful on the outside, right? And I think for us, it was so important that we wanted to end with feeling good on the inside, right? Because it's so easy to put makeup on and to have pretty clothes and all these different things, but what matters the most, you guys, is what you have on the inside. And for me, as we were planning this event, I thought about the message of owning your own story, right? So I want to share a little bit of my story so you guys can understand why Women Speaking Out existed. My mom had me at the age of 17. My mom was an alcoholic, so she wasn't ready to be a mother. And that was okay because I was super grateful. My dad was a single parent, and I had amazing grandparents. In elementary school, I was teased a lot. I had a lisp. So during elementary school, every week I would go to speech therapy. And that was kind of my elementary years. As I got into high school, at age 15, I found myself in a really abusive relationship, physically, mentally, emotionally. At age 17, I found myself in a hospital bed. 2 broken ribs, shattered collarbone, black eye, bruises, and cuts. At age 18, I found myself going through the biggest legal battle of my life, really trying to fight for my life and prosecute my ex-boyfriend who had been so abusive to me. And that wasn't the first time I had endured years of abuse. Fast forward, at age 19 years old, I didn't think that my life was worth anything. And I tried killing myself a couple times. I didn't feel that what I was giving to this world was enough. I didn't feel that I was worthy. I felt so much disappointment. I had a lot of self-hate and just a lot of things that were going on in my life. But I want to fast forward now because I stand before you as the founder of Women Speaking Out. I always knew, even from a little girl when I had my lisp and I would be teased and I was in this abusive relationship and not feeling my best, I always had dreams, just like you guys did, just like our glam squad, all people that I completely look up to. But I always knew I wanted to be somebody. And when I fast forward to, just like Crystal Ponzi, our celebrity stylist, I grew up in the hood of Waipahu. If you guys know the Pupu Nohes, it's right by Waipahu Intermediate School. And it was seedy and it was rough. And I think I've gotten jumped so many times I can't even think of. But that was my life. But I knew that God had something bigger planned. And I knew that I wanted to be somebody. And just like what they said, I needed to find my truth and what it was. And my truth is, fast forward again, I was able to win Miss Hawaii USA, represented Hawaii in the Miss USA pageant, which was amazing, but I'm old now. But most importantly, what defines me right now is I have this nonprofit, and my love and my talent, and like what Crystal said, my gift is gifting you guys, is making sure that you guys feel equipped, that you know what self-worth is, that you know what self-love is, and that you guys can go out there and be productive adults in the world, because that's what it's about, right? So my story and my share today is I want each of you guys to own your story, because you know what? I own my story. I own growing up in the ghetto. I own having a lisp. I own not feeling worthy and trying to take my own life. I own all of that, but it's made me who I am today. And I wouldn't be here standing in front of you guys, just giving you guys my heart and my love and bringing people together, because I hope that from everything you guys learned today, from the amazing glam team to my WSO team, who all have stories. They all got stories. Ui's a survivor of domestic violence. So is Julie Chu. We all have a story to tell. Own it. Be proud of it. And never let anyone take that from you. And like Miss Roxy said, I'm so excited to see what the future holds for each of you, because the future is bright. So thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna turn it back over to Roxy, but we're so excited to have you guys.
Big round of applause for Juliet. Thank you so much. Thank you to Haley and to the rest of the WSO team. Thank you. And we hope you were able to learn a little bit more about yourselves. You guys learned a little bit? Yeah? Very nice. Before we get started with our prom giveaways, we'd like to give you a couple minutes to complete our WSO feedback form. So go ahead and scan those QR codes in front of you. It's right on the counter cards on your table. Once you complete the form, please take a screenshot. You will show this to the WSO team on your way out to pick up your Paul Mitchell swag bags and bentos. What? This is the best day ever. Do I get to play too? Where's the QR code? All right, so we're gonna do these raffle giveaways as you guys are doing that. Wonderful. And I just wanted to add to Juliet, her story, you definitely own your story, girl. You definitely own it. That's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Jem, we can turn off the music just a little bit. Give you guys a few more minutes. Is this a big survey or is this a couple questions? Okay. Are you guys almost halfway through? Okay, good.
Don't let them change you.
All right, as you guys are finishing up, if I could just see your beautiful eyes, just to let me know that you guys are done. Roger, what did you do?
I mean, there's nothing in any of these.
All right, I see a few more eyes. Very nice. So as we're just transitioning, I just, I got to tell you guys that I am just very, very happy that you guys have this resource that WSO Hawaii is providing. I wish, like I said before, I know it was all fun and games, but I wish I had this when I was in high school.
Yes, my parents put me in a dress. It was super, super uncomfortable. But what if I went to a course like this and I found out that, hey, I'm more comfortable in a suit. I'm better at handsome than I am pretty. Would have been amazing. I would have had a great suit, just a great suit. And I was I probably would have been 40 pounds lighter, so I would have been dang sexy. All right, I think we're ready. I got some eyes on me and we're good. All right, let's get started with our prom giveaways. Are you guys ready? Yeah? We'd like to call up members of our Speak Out squad to help me pass out the giveaways, to come on up to the stage, guys. Today wouldn't have been possible with all of our amazing sponsors, glam artists, student models, and of course, JoJo, our tech team. Yeah, JoJo. And the WSO team and volunteers. Let's hear it for all the volunteers. Thank you, team. All right, here we go. I think we're ready. So the first prize, here we go. This is for Always Flowers, 2 gift cards, prom floral, $80 value. And the winner is Leanne Espinilla. All right, let's hook her up. Congratulations, Leanne. Leanne, give a little wave to everybody. Show them how excited. I love your glasses. Way cooler than what I got going on. All right, next up. We're going to go through these fast because I'm sure everybody's hungry. Is this another one? Oh, this is another one.
Yep.
Perfect.
If you win, just stand up. We'll bring it to you. Thank you.
Well, y'all got some fun names. I'm not going to pronounce this correctly. Froite Nelson? Won! You won! Won! That's a best friend right there. She's like, yeah! I love best friends that hype you up. That's so good. That's so good. I love that. That was great, guys. All right. Next up, Crystal Ponzi. We got Windsor gift card for $75, and the winner is Emily Pahukoa. Can you guys just be at my house every morning? It's like, ah! You made me do the Oprah run, like that. Ah! That was so good. All right, next up. We got Brows by Ash. How many of y'all have issues with your brows? I got issues with my brows. I need some attention. If you need some attention to your brows, hands in the air right now. Brow lamination and lash fit. Big mahalo to Brows by Ash. This is $190 value. This the good brows, guys. This the good brows. I think some of the fellas want to get in onto this. Okay, here we go. And the winner is Kaylee Belito. You are so excited. She's like, girl, you need help. You won. Her best friend's like, I got you. All right. Next up, we have Glam Session by Mariah Melanie. This is a $300 value. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go. Winner is Sandy Villalon. Where are you, Sandy? Woo-hoo! Oh, that was loud. Apologies. Hawaii Body Party and Soleil Photography. This is the 1 to 1.5 hour photo shoot. Here we go. It's $375 value, and the winner is. We gonna glam you out, Michaela, who already got glammed out. She already glammed out. Okay, this is 4. Okay, I need you to pick it. All right, give me 4. Give me 4. This is Kahala Nails. Prom Nails, value at $75. Here we go. I think we already called this one. Let's do a different one.
Oh, come on up. I need 4. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I need a 4th one because I think we already called the other one. Sarah Lynn Solina. Second winner, Angela Agonias. Oh, show how happy. Show how happy. Do the Oprah run. Ready and go. Run, 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 run. I did not plan that. I did not plan any of that. Jusansi Kanso. You're the best friends ever. Gosh. And we have one more. We have one more. All right, here we go. Y'all can get your nails done together. Daisy Figueroa. Yay! All the way from Kamehameha Schools. You got some friends from Farrington now. They're really loud, but they're going to hype you up. I suggest you make them your friends. This is going to be good. Anything. You just took a big step and you didn't trip, they're going to scream for you. Yeah, you didn't trip. You know, this is good. I love these people. All right, here we go. Macy's gift card up for grabs right now. Macy's gift card. Here we go. Here we go. Chrisley Hermosa. Oh, I like that one. That was good. You guys are the screaming best friends. This the I'ma beat you up. I'm so happy best friends. It's just, you won! You won! Nordstrom's gift card. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Roger Kahala. Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein. I felt like I won. I'm so happy. I'm the hype man. Y'all is hyping. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go, guys. This is a big one. There's two. There's two. Actually, let's have Juliet. Why don't you pick these? I need two. Oh my goodness, my Apple Watch just told me loud environment, sound levels hit 90 decibels. Around 30 minutes at this level can cause temporary hearing loss. Make my hearing lose, I'm fine with it. You guys are wonderful. I've never had my watch tell me that. Usually it tells me, get up and move, because I'm a little lazy. Never, it's too loud. This is like an old person setting or something. Okay, here we go. All right, we got two. $150 value. Uh-oh. And the winner is Norween Kwok. Why are you running away? Did I say it wrong? What is it? Quach? Sorry. Oh, my bad. My last name is Bunda. It means butt. So, I think I got you. Apologies. Quach. Got it. Okay. But why did you run away? I won! Did you not want it? All right, here we go. Winner, $150 value, Paul Mitchell gift basket, Babit Patel. It's the best day ever. Guys, you have just given so much to my life in this last 5 minutes. Wait, Bobbit. Is it Bobit or Bobbit? Bobbit. Bobbit, do you have an aunt named Hermelin? No, just joking. Because I went to school with a Hermelin. Is it Hermelin? Patau.
And no, I don't know the Myra. Pow! I love that. All right, very cool. Best day ever, guys. Best day ever.
I love that reaction.
Thank you, my friend. All right, Ryan Shimabuku and Maka Beauty. This is the lash bundle. This is all the cool fixins. It's 2 lashes, glue liner, and applicator tool. My wife does lashes, and these things are flipping pricey. Not gonna lie, they cost a lot because I see the spreadsheets all the time. Okay, value $70. Here we go. Winner is Efrelyn Timothy. Oi, Farrington, help her out. Give it up, give it up. Now it feels like a prize. Now it feels like a prize. Oh, what else we got? Oh, the Uber. The 4 Ubers.
Sorry.
2 Ubers. Okay.
My bad, 2.
Ubers. Okay. Okay, as we're getting this prepped, I gotta do a quick story. Okay, so my nephew, he is an adorable young man. I love him. When he was 16, now he's going to St. Louis. Okay, at this time he's 16. He's not a little guy. Okay, this guy is like 6'2" at the time. He's gigantic. 16 years old. We're doing an event, and I was like, hey, Auntie needs to send you home. I'm gonna get you an Uber. Okay, we're gonna send him home. You know what he told me? He goes, Auntie, I can't go in an Uber by myself. I'm too young. What if someone steals me? I was like, who gonna steal a 6'2" grown man are you serious? So no joke, I couldn't send him in an Uber. He didn't feel safe. It's cool. That's my baby. It's fine. Poor thing, that guy, yeah? Poor thing. He thought someone was gonna steal him. Like a baby. 6'2". All right, here we go. Uber. $50 value. Congratulations to Ari Ellis. And for the second one, give it up for Zandra Takahashi.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Wait, what
Sorry,
are we
Roxy.
getting?
There's one more. Let me reload.
Okay.
It did it. There we go.
Very nice. Oh, what? Wait, I need this. Can I put my name in? All right, this is Mr. Jake Aceto. This is a VIP cut, including product and styling tools. Cut, styling, products. Are you serious? This is like the best day ever. This is gonna be wonderful. It's $300 value. $300 value. Everybody, I need some drum rolls. Yes, Farrington, you know what's up. Drum rolls. And the winner is Betty Loca. Go Betty, go Betty, go Betty, go Betty. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Okay.
Betty, I felt that. I felt that.
Yeah.
You guys are making me so happy right now. And all I'm doing is calling out these names. I didn't even get the prizes for you guys. I'm just calling it out. This is great. Congratulations, Betty. All right, here we go. Social media. You guys ready? The first winner. Thank you for putting all your posts and everything like that. It's wonderful. So for best caption, we got a $50 gift card for you, gift certificate for you.
The Instagram is at Miss North Shore Teen USA.
Oh,
Looks
what?
like Haley B. Haley, take a stand. Thank you for sharing it.
And for the most likes, take it away.
For the most likes with 58 likes and still going.
Way better than mine.
At Amber Kai. Amber, congratulations.
Congratulations. There we go. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, each and every one of you who just joined us. And we want you to invite more friends. Tell your family about it. Get everybody involved, because this is some good stuff. Did you guys have fun?
Do you think you have friends in mind or even family members that could benefit from an event like this? Yeah? Then let them know about it. Let them know. I wish I had something like this when I was growing up. I wish I had something like this every single flipping day. I need this. You guys are giving me life. So give it to others. Bless others. Get them involved, okay? All right? Okay. We're closed up? Okay. So you got your code, right? After you did the survey, you're gonna go this way. You're gonna get your gift bag, Paul Mitchell gift bag, and then you're gonna get your bento, and we're gonna take a photo right outside, okay? I am your good Roxy OTM, hanging out with DJ Jem on behalf of WSO. Thank you so much, guys. We love you.
Give Roxy a round of applause, everyone.
Hey!
And no matter